Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Ultimate Ninja World Series Finals of 2022 here in lovely Las Vegas. I am Ryan Stratus, right next to my good friend here, Ethan Swanson on the Ninja Sport Network, providing the live stream for y'all today. How you doing, Ethan?
Doing really good. Excited to get into the second wave of the pro division. We saw 11 athletes running earlier. Give us a little tiny taste of what's to come. We got 40 athletes in this wave, another 40 in the next wave. Trying to get our top 15 men, top 15 women to move on to the finals tomorrow.
Yeah, that was just the appetizer before the main course. We're going to be getting more athletes, more action coming at you very soon. We're going to be trying to get the ball rolling here shortly, and just excited to see what the rest of these athletes can bring to the table here today.
Yeah, best run earlier today, 9 points on the course. 11 is the maximum possible if you full clear everything with no falls. So I don't know if we're going to see how many full clears. I'm hoping we get at least a couple. Prediction is 5 from me, full
Oh,
clears
5?
after the third wave.
Okay, yeah, we had some strong runs this morning. They're hopefully going to stay within that top 15 position, but we'll see how it shakes out for the remainder.
And before we get running with the first athlete, let's take a closer look on the course and see, what we're looking at here. We've got a couple of different obstacles that are really tough. Athletes are having some trouble with, and we're gonna go on the floor with Mr. Ryan Stratus. Let's see what he's got to say. I'm not hearing it. and seeing a lot of those obstacles on the course. If you guys haven't been watching yesterday and earlier today, maybe it's a little bit more clear why this is so difficult. Let's take another look at this. Is the spin hopper, and you start on those rings, pretty big lache to that first spin hopper, and that one's tough enough just getting your hands in the right position for that catch. But then going to the second spin hopper is so difficult. Not only do you have to make that same catch again, but the lache from that first spin hopper is a weird tech. You have sideways swing, you're on slippery holds, you're not really on like a pendulum, and it's just so strange to generate that momentum you need to do to get to the left. Then if that's not enough, you got change of direction, 180, catching with precise hands again, and then you're looking at your dismount. It's going to be interesting. Looking over here, we have Caden Lebsack, John Mall, course designer John Mall, and a couple of volunteers that are going to be running through the course, making sure everything runs smoothly for the athletes. Must be having a pre-comp meeting.
Getting going soon, folks. We're going to be getting going here.
But yeah, Strat looking at the warm-up area. A lot of athletes getting ready. I mean, it's going to be probably about 4 minutes until we get our first runner.
Yeah, I know they called out those athletes to get warmed up good little bit ago. Make sure their bodies are nice and loose. Always tough to try to figure out the timing of getting warmed up. Don't want to overdo it and be too tired when you get on the course.
And our leaderboard currently, looking at the male pro division, there are 2 athletes with 9 points. John Goslin sitting in first place, 9 points in 2:47. And Cody O'Brien, 9 points, 3:11. Daniel Ilgenfritz, 8 points in third place. There's a lot of competitors left, though, Strat. And taking that top 15, it's so hard to tell if those 3 are going to be able to hold their spot in the top 15 by the end of the day.
Yeah, I know by the end of the day yesterday, they had to be at least 8 points cleared, but we're already seeing that in the first wave early on, 9 points.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to, people are going to be putting pressure on each other very, very soon.
I think the bar is going to be higher. It's the pro division. There's a lot of athletes we know. There's a ton of them. Tyler Curtals competing, Josh Auer, Brett Strong, Max Feinberg, Elijah Browning, Isaiah Thomas, and there's many more as well that are going to be competing. I think I saw Tyler Smith on the list as well.
Yep. We got Taylor Green, previous champion from last season as well, going to be stepping up to the platform in this wave.
Yeah, and speaking about the female division, we had 2 athletes competing in the female division earlier today. Kayla Cittadino sitting in first with 5 points, and Sarah Hollywood with 4 points. We'll see how those end up stacking up at the end of this wave and at the end of the day. Looks like our first runner, Jaden Welch, on the starting line. He told Caden to put down the red card because he's not going to fail any obstacles. Unfortunately, Caden has to pick that red card back up.
That's one way to try to prevent those fails.
You're not allowed to fail me.
Oh, we are in Vegas. Maybe just slips a little Benjamin his way.
I didn't know we could do that. I've been playing this ninja game all wrong for years, Strat.
We're in Vegas. House always wins, right? Well, here we go. Getting set here. Think we got everything getting ready.
Jaden's got his game face on.
And here we go. First runner of Wave 2 in the Pro Division.
First obstacle, burn rubber, no trouble. I won't expect that many of them will have a lot of trouble. Wow.
Holy moly, just went for the skip past the teeter-totter. Let's see what he plans to do here, and nice work, just pushing that teeter-totter down as he went. Oh, right on the corner. What a landing there.
Another close call. So impressive that second obstacle. He didn't tilt either of the teeter-totters.
Yeah, didn't even use that first one at all, and just quick work through Cane Lane. And moving at a good pace.
First runner jitters, not apparently a thing for Jaden.
Oh, no. Yep. First runner typically is a tough spot to be in, but, man, he is going to be putting that pressure on everybody right out the gate. That might be really loud. Ooh, drum hopper trying to push and go up one at a time. Looks like he's going to go from that second from last position sideways for the dismount. Nice work. Here we go on that pixie stick, though. How in the world these people go so slow through it, I still don't understand, but he's able to get through it without any issue. Check the tech here on the skyhook. Staying calm and composed. Knee and hip swivel. Going to get him lined up just right. Remember, truss is in play all throughout the course, so he's able to grab on for dismounts into the platform.
And not
nice
a lot
job.
of extra time spent on the skyhook, which is what you need. You can easily eat up a lot of time and a lot of energy on the skyhook.
Oh, nice position here. Going to utilize that truss to get in a good forward-facing position on this cliffhanger for the throw across.
I love it. Save a move.
Nice job holding on for that drop.
Oh, no, Strat. That first move is so tough, but I think people are looking past the second move. It's a big move to the right, and it goes up a little bit after that first one drops.
Yeah, that dropping cliffhanger does take it out of you with that impact. But that's his first miss. That's okay. Into the spin hopper we go. Oh, just a little short on that next toss over. You want to have as much height to have that time to recognize where the hands need to go. Just need a little more distance.
I believe he's only got 2 falls right now. So this obstacle, you're seeing him take a little bit of rest, trying to really give it the best go. He can still get another point here.
Yeah, this inverter, a very awkward, unstable bridge style of obstacle. I think he's...
Hard to tell if the judges are going to let that one slide or not. I think they're deliberating if that was incidental contact or not. They might see how the rest of this obstacle goes first.
Oh, no, nice try.
Ultimately, that incidental doesn't matter. Didn't clear the obstacle. Great run. I think that's going to be 8 points.
Yeah, coming out the gate with some ferocity to lead the charge as the first runner in wave 2. And folks asking for how the rules work, they get 3 strikes. So 3 strikes and they're out. It's a total on point-based system. So the more points you get, the better your standings based on your time as well. So last completed obstacle will be where your time will stand at the end of your run. And then they'll take the top 15 to move on to the finals tomorrow.
That's the game. Making it top 15 today.
And here we go, Chris Lambert on the course right now. Good speed through obstacle 1. Let's see his technique here on these teeter-totters.
Using those long legs, not having to really do the full crab technique. He might have to do it here, though. Oh.
Ooh, smart. Keeping that weight spaced out.
Got a little bit of shaky leg syndrome. I've been there, Strat.
It happens, man. Happens. Almost through on the spinning log. Those do spin faster than yesterday. They changed out those bearings to increase that difficulty for these pros.
Of course they did.
Gets that cane lane, no issue. Now we're going to go with that sideways approach right away. Going to use his length to his advantage. Ooh, nice. Good move there. Keeping the knees engaged up and away from potentially dabbing into that padding. Good stuff. Staying calm and collected. Here comes that push mode I was talking about before. Just a awkward kind of motion, engaging new muscles.
Early dismount. I really think that's the way to do it. You save yourself 2 extra moves, a little bit of time, and you get out of there.
You take some of that chance of risking a fail out of the equation. No problem on the pixie stick either.
Wow. Seen a lot of success on the pixie stick today. A little surprising with how difficult that is.
Ooh, getting that first sky hook.
Getting a little crooked with his swing.
You can see him trying to use those feet. Counter swing. Figure out the momentum.
He's going to have to fix it, or he might just send it. Now it's getting a little worse.
Yeah, it's starting to get really out of whack here.
Yep. He's going to have to fix it. It's going away from, you have two options here, going straight to the ring or the other sky hook. It doesn't really have either one of them in play until he gets his swing corrected.
Decides to drop down. Wise move there. Knew it was going to be a longer fight and just draining for the remaining portion of this course. So that's going to be his second miss. Can't miss anymore. He's going to go ahead and give this cliffhanger a try.
He's in a really tough spot. If he clears everything, he's going to have 9 points.
Oh, just not quite able to hold on for the throw.
And going to continue on the course, but that means his end, the end of his run as far as scoring is concerned. So can't earn any more points, unfortunately.
Nice try on that spin hopper. Really need to get those hands evenly spaced out. He's going to give a good try on this inverter, though, with the time remaining. That's going to do it for him. Well, nice try. Just got a little tangled up on that skyhook obstacle, and that kind of started the downfall after that. That's all right.
Yeah, I think the skyhook is going to be make or break for a lot of athletes. If you get through it clean, it's almost like you didn't do that much work. But if you get stuck on it, you're down on time, and it's going to sap a lot of energy. You got to engage your core so much to try to fix your swing. And if you can't do it quickly, that's a lot of effort. Another Australian athlete stepping up. We've seen it a lot this weekend already. Australian athletes with these custom jerseys, the Australian front, and then UNAA World Championship on the back. Very cool.
And all the way from down under, we got Saxon Johnstone getting ready to go. Nicely through that first obstacle. First obstacle really kind of just gets that heart rate to calm down a little bit. You want to get those butterflies out of your system best as you can, especially before these tricky balance obstacles.
Yeah, you really got to slow down. All these nerves competing on a huge stage like this, slowing it all down for the second obstacle, a lot more difficult than people think.
Nice, he's able to get through there, but now it's a quick move here on the spinning logs. Hey, he's through.
Great work. I like that. 2 steps on each pipe. I think that's the best approach. You don't want to have too many little tiny steps, twinkle toeing your way through.
No issues on those canes.
This has been the beta that we've seen. Wow, we haven't seen that a lot.
Nice match all the way through. Going to take out some of that explosiveness and save it for later in the course. Saxon pushing his way to the top here. All the way from the top. No problem. Nice. Yeah, that pixie stick is getting owned a little bit today.
Yeah, it seems like they've unlocked it.
Good control coming off of that first hook. Now he's trying to dial it in, though. Big swing and right away into it. Nice work.
Looks like the dismount wasn't 100% guaranteed. Had to reach forward. Woo. You see his leg lagging back, but kept it up. Didn't touch the pad. That's a clear.
Yeah, it's such a tricky thing to do, to be mindful of every last body part when you know the padding behind you could potentially be a failure. So you got to keep those feet up when you need to.
That's a good swing strat.
Hold it, full extension on the fingers and the arms, but not letting go.
Oh, no.
Couldn't quite make the up move, sadly.
It's the second time we've seen that, catching the first part. That second part just as hard. Honestly, might even be more difficult.
Yeah, because you don't have much room to really spread your hands out to generate that momentum, because you want to try to match on that backswing going forwards. Let's see what he's got on these spin hoppers. Ooh, good height, was able to adjust. 2 more to go.
This is a more difficult transfer here, Strat.
Nice work, but here comes the crux of this one. Got to go backwards and forwards.
Trying to line it up.
Oh, tough move. He was looking over his left shoulder, but then decided to go turning over to his right.
Yep. And not opting for the big lache, taking the drop, which means he's going to have a huge pull-up right here.
Yo!
He's got it.
Good work, and matches on the bar.
One more move here, Strat.
Oh, but the time is ticking away. Official time. Oh, it's going to be close. We've got the unofficial timer in the bottom of the corner, but I believe that might have been close. We'll check the Ninja Master app to get final say on the matter.
It looks from here like the judge is saying he didn't make it within the time limit. But yeah, we'll have to see. Like you're saying, Ninja Master has the official score. That'll be popping up in just a second here. He's got 8 points. I don't think that last one counted for him. But that's good enough for third place at the moment. That is so unfortunate.
Man, I know.
If he had a second or two more, Strat, he would have had it. And might have been sitting in first place.
Yeah, as an athlete at that point, you kind of wonder where you could have tried to clean up your run in order to save those seconds. But you got to leave it all out there when you're out there. James Wade Lopp getting ready to go. Coming out of the Next Level Ninjas facility.
Very clean through obstacle number 1, as expected. Whoa.
Big drop there coming down onto that block.
Your feet got to be so precise when you're stepping on these teeter-totters.
Wow, nice job.
Man, I don't know how they're taking that second teeter-totter without tipping it. That is so scary to me.
Ooh, quick feet. Had a little bit of a spin there on that second one, but no problems getting through those spinning logs. Yeah, the teeter-totter, as long as they've got that pressure into the right spot, it won't be so bad, but
that seems like
super scary either way.
It seems like it's not that scary to them.
Not
Watching it, I can't help but
I
just...
know.
Is he going for another reach?
Oh, nice static reach. Save those dino moves for later.
That's going to be the beta strat. Now athletes are seeing that being completed like that.
Good work up the drum hopper. Dips on out of there.
Making great time. Only about a minute into the course.
Here comes this tricky pixie stick.
The duck walk.
Nailed it.
I don't know if the duck walk is more popular or like the karaoke side to side.
Ooh, speaking of side to side, we're trying to dial in this swing here. He's being patient, waiting for it. Sometimes you kick too early. He knows it too, kind of eyeing the different direction he wants to go. Maybe change those hand placements.
Looks like he's looking at the hook now. Just taking the shorter hop.
Ooh, nice move. And he's got the wingspan. Does he go for the static? We've seen the ring staticable.
But now he's got to fix his swing again.
There it is. And nice release to get that swing directly onto the truss.
Smooth finish, but you got to wonder how much his grip is taxed after taking that many extra swings.
Go ahead and get into that forward-facing position for this toss across.
It looks like he's still got quite a bit of lock-off strength.
Yeah, these tiny cliffhanger ledges, though, don't give much room for a built-up swing, though.
Yeah, you could tell the backswing just wasn't really that big, and in order to make that catch, you're going to really have to kick hard forward. It's a much tougher task.
Well, we're under a minute now remaining. Not quite able to get on top of that spin hopper. But almost made the full reach. And that's going to do it for his run. Fist bumps all around.
Yep. And the last couple of obstacles looks like he rushed into them a little bit. I would like to see him take maybe a 5-second rest. But at that point in the course, you might be thinking, man, I really got to complete this stuff and got to feel like you have to go right away.
And up next is going to be the reigning champion from last season, Taylor Green.
She's been on a roll this year. Reigning champion, UNAA, NSC champion, first season, and she's won a lot. Her accolades, she's probably got a medal wall that fills up an entire room.
And Taylor off on to the course. and try to reclaim that title once again.
Opting to tilt and skipping one of the smaller steps.
Looking very controlled out there. Nice job.
I think that's what we've come to expect from Taylor, just a lot of control. And you see it on the spinning logs, too. They barely moved. She's just a pro. You rarely see her put her feet where she doesn't want them exactly to go.
And Taylor's been doing the sport for a long time now. Grew up with the sport. As all these various events became more and more popular and just kept on improving her skill set.
She's got a pretty long reach. Opting to go for the shade to the last one, but one backswing, that's about as smooth as it's going to get.
And just right away, just a quick clap of the hands, making sure they're nice and dry before going on to this drum hopper. Using that knee drive. Now making sure she gets through, threads the needle. Nice job, Taylor. Woo, 1, 2, 3. Nice job.
I like, too, that she gets on an obstacle off of it and immediately looking at the next one and not taking extra time to, I don't need to take an extra breath here. I don't need to collect myself. I'm already collected.
Oh, man, nice work here. Knew the swing was a little off kilter before trying to build up that momentum. Dialed it in and kept it straight for that next throw and dismount. Excellent work.
So good to see. She never had a chance to even get crooked. She knows where hips have to go all the time. 1:35 left.
Here we go on to the toss across. Big toss, had her fingertips there, but not able to handle that drop, sadly.
Looks like her hips were just a little bit behind her as she's catching, reaching forward to that cliffhanger for the catch. It's going to be a lot harder to reel that in.
Here we
but that's
go.
her first fall. She's sitting in a great spot already and looking for more clears.
Nice casual swing up to that first spin hopper.
Now we have the hardest move here, the turnaround.
Oh, might have wanted to take one extra swing, but almost had it in hand. Here we go for the final obstacle here.
40 seconds left, plenty of time. Let's see what her strategy is going to be.
Nice job. Kind of got it swinging a little bit to help with the drop.
Yep. Going to have to make the move up here. Huge lock-off strength. Wow.
Almost was able to get it. It is a huge reach, that wingspan being put to the test. Should put her in a great position, though, for the remainder of the day.
Yeah, hard to imagine that someone else is going to, that 15 athletes are going to push her out of top 15. That was an extremely strong run from Taylor, as expected whenever she sets foot on the course.
All right, coming up next, another athlete coming out of Canada. Beatrice on the start platform, getting ready to go.
And Taylor Green's run puts her in first place with 8 points in just under 3 minutes.
All right, here goes Beatrice. Woo, good stretch out to be safe on that landing platform. Let's see what the plan of attack is going to be here. Tip and go, but the dragging foot behind didn't quite get in the position she wanted. That spinning log is going to claim 2 of her fails already. So now the pressure's on. Try to get as many points as she can. Nice lock-offs here, staying nice and high and controlled on the cane.
Yeah, typically the higher you are, the more control you have, the more you can force those canes where you want them to go. If you're going straight arm, you're kind of just wiggling your body, hoping it's moving with you.
Going with that static reach. And goes both hands facing reverse here. Gets them a little closer for that lâché.
Yeah, and where she's got her hands now are nicer holds. A little bit of in-cut.
Oh, great catch there. Stayed nice and high. Use that lock-off power to control the descent on the way in. Putting on the brakes, as I like to say. Oh, good landing there as well.
Hopping out to the first set and walking her way up.
You can just see how much the back muscles are being tested here. Triceps, everything, wrist flexibility.
She's thinking about that early dismount. Ooh,
Wants
opting
up
to
one
take
more.
it. Yeah, one more step just to be sure.
Great job.
You know what? I like that, especially on the female side, is you know that you just got to be top 15 to move on. And we haven't seen a lot of athletes right now. Second place is 5 points. So if you get 5 points.
The pixie stick not quite going to work out for her, though. So not able to move on to get any more points now that the 3 fails have happened, but going to still try her best here. All on the swing. Very good. Spaced way out. Was able to get that hook. Going for that next sky hook across.
Yeah, but her swing is pulling her towards the ring. So a little bit of change of game plan.
Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, let out that sut midair.
I love seeing that. She had a game plan, and it changed, and she immediately reacted.
Trying to rearrange those hands here. Oh, going with the foot hook to try to kill the swing a little bit.
That worked pretty good.
Yeah.
Killed her swing.
Being able to ball up, get your center of gravity higher, and then dropping it down suddenly is what really kills that swing, slowing it down so you can get in a good position.
She's spending a lot of time here, though, Strat.
Whoa, still through.
I think that was a clear. I don't see any judges throwing up a red flag. Man, she was inches, Strat. Inches from hitting her heels.
Here we go with that cliffhanger.
Only
Toss.
10 seconds left, though.
Nice try. Cliffhanger's tough, especially when you don't have much room for those hands to build up that momentum. All right, getting ready to go. Team Philippines in the house on the move. Milky May attacking the course right now.
Reaching out hands first. One stepping over. I don't know if we've seen anybody with that approach just yet.
Utilizing those knobs on top to help with that tipping, finding that tip point.
Gotta watch out. Those are so slippery.
Yeah, that is no traction up there. Great job getting through that balance.
Maybe took a little longer than she wanted, but got through. No fails yet.
Ooh, coming down a little hard there on the step across.
Misplaced foot. And that'll be the end on the spinning logs. You have to be so centered.
Nice kick off of that truss. Try to get through this without using too much upper body strength. Coming on down, gets the green light.
Yep, and reminder, truss is in play, so dismounting to the truss, totally allowed and recommended in some cases. Ooh, almost fumbled a hand there for a second, Strat.
Yeah, that blind grab is a little risky. Building that swing up. Nice work, good control there.
Yeah, great hand placement. You can tell when they catch and their hands don't have to adjust at all after the catch. It's perfect placement in the air.
Let's see how she does on this drum hopper. Is going to go from hang muscles to push muscles. Really need to get those arms in play. Not quite able to figure it out off the start platform. That's all right. That's 2 out of 3. See if we can figure out. Oh, no. The step out to it off of that angled start platform. Just not quite able to figure it out. Pixie stick claims another. Oh, I need a little more swing there. That's a tough move.
It
So that
is,
off angle.
especially because that second hook is facing a 90-degree different direction. You really have to get more swing than you normally would get if you're just lashaying to that spot.
Milky May going for the toss across here. Oh, I got one hand on, but not quite the swing needed.
Yeah, 18 seconds left. I think at this point, it's just taxed. Your grip starts fading. Things aren't as easy to hang on to.
Get that swing going, though. Wants to try to get up to that spin hopper. And that's going to do it for her run. Nice try. All the way from the Philippines. Team Philippines in the house, Milky May. Great attempt. What I think people don't realize is that it drains a lot of your hip flexor and abdominal strength, having to build up these laches and all these big swings you got to do. Making sure those abs getting worked out in between as well.
And here we got an athlete to watch out for, Tyler Curtals. Top tier athlete. We've seen him compete in high level competition before, do really well. I'm excited to see him take on this course. We might have our first clear here.
TK Ninja Tricks. Let's see how he does.
He's known for going pretty fast on the course. Let's see. He's got to slow down for the second obstacle, though.
Rocking those new strikes.
Oh, it's a lot of movement there.
Ooh.
Slow it down.
Yeah, this one is a, oh, wow. Fancy little foot hop there to make sure the right foot was in position. Tip it and dip it on out of there.
You know, for Tyler, that's the obstacle that I was probably worried about the most. An amazing save. No. Stepped over.
I think he got the green because remember the start platform for the canes is the cane itself. So falling into that portion isn't so bad. So got the green coming off of that spinning log. TK moving on. See what he decides to do here. He's got the reach to probably static it if he wants to.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna. Oh, he just chained to it. Maybe he felt more control just getting two hands on it.
Yeah, sometimes that static move can cause some issues if you don't grab it the way you want to and it peels you right off of there, but pushing his way through the drum hopper now. And takes it over the top for the dismount.
2 minutes left. He's moving pretty fast.
And 1-2 through. Nice work on that pixie stick. Down to 1:45. Oh, notice the foot scoops. Knows how to scoop those feet and get on out of there. That's what I'm talking about.
That's where you see the experience come into play. He knows he can make those moves and not have to take extra swings. That saves him so much time and energy.
Yeah, definitely getting the swing down to fine-tuned swings here. Great job on that up move and right on out of there. Great job.
Oh, he looks comfortable, Strat.
Takes a quick sip of water from Mr. Feinberg over there. Got to stay hydrated in this Vegas heat.
A minute left. Huge kick to start it.
One is all he needs. Try to dial in those hips a little bit.
Ooh,
again,
scared me a little bit.
And watch those feet and how he swings them, scoops them.
Oh.
Needed a little more to one side with those hands.
Great run so far. Only one fall. What's his approach being here?
Ooh, looks like he's trying to get into that reverse position, going for the 360. Finding a good way to get into that up move.
He's turned around, going two hands on the pipe. Here we go. One more big move.
20 seconds left. But now he sends that thing shaking all over the place. He's going to have to time the reach. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining.
Got to figure it out. 10 seconds. He's got to go for it.
He's going to have to time this lache. Not quite able to get there. That's all right. 2 out of 3 fails used for TK Ninja Tricks.
I think that should give him 9 points in a pretty fast time, I would imagine.
Very smooth through those first series of obstacles, and just those last two that what really caused a couple of hiccups there, but that's all right. We'll see how it stacks up through the rest of the day.
And that puts him in first place right now, 9 points in 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Not going to get much faster than that through 9 obstacles.
All right, coming up next, we got Harry Haldeman coming out of Ninja Intensity.
Yep, one of the Ninja Intensity crew. He's saying he needs a second.
Oh. Less shirt, more power with the surprise for Mr. Swanson. Going to give him that respect and passing off this Intensity shirt. You'll love to see the support.
One of the kids I had the pleasure of coaching at Ninja Intensity when I was in Denver the past year and a half. Great kid, really strong, and big hair.
Big hair. Trying to catch some big air while he's out there.
Really smooth competitor. Everything is pretty calm and collected when he's out on the course. So I think we're going to see some methodical moves. I don't think he's going to go too wild and crazy, take too many big risks, and I think it should be a pretty solid run.
He's rocking the elbow braces. Trying to prevent some of that lactic acid built up with some of that compression gear. Pushing these tipping teeter-totters down and out the way. Nicely done.
Those were no problem for Harry.
Through, had a little bit of a spin on that first one, but able to adjust.
They love spinning logs at Ninja Intensity, so he's been practicing stuff like that for a long time.
Rocking the earbuds as well, staying in the zone with his tunes. That's something I never could do. Couldn't run with music playing.
Yeah, me either. Whatever he's listening to, it's working for him, though. Is he going Lachey?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Sideways catch there. Smart. Gets that landing.
Yeah, great use of the truss to make sure he stays on that landing platform.
Big leap out to that second platform and starts with the push.
They do a lot of push-ups, a lot of burpees at Ninja Intensity for conditioning, so I think strength is not going to be an issue for him on this obstacle. As we see him powering through, early dismount.
Oh, right on the ledge there, but gets the thumbs up.
Yeah, that looked very close.
Pixie stick, no problem as well.
And we are clean through this obstacle for Harry.
Gets that first hook, trying to dial it in, but you can see that off-angle swing he's got, trying to fight that swing. Find the rhythm here. Taller competitor, though, you can see he's got to keep those knees bent for that swing at the bottom of the pendulum.
He's going to have to fix his swing. Looks like he's reversing it and maybe going to go for the hook transfer. Yep.
Knew he was kind of off kilter for the big Lachey across, but now he's going to try to time it just right, twist and go for the reach. Nice work.
Yep. Get to that truss. Yeah, taller competitor. You got to watch out for your feet on those obstacles, but you also get the advantage of those big reaches. 1 minute left.
And knows he's short on time here. Just not feeling it in the fingertips.
Probably smart because it looked like he was a little tired there. Maybe just drop on that one. Take a second, gather yourself, give yourself the best chance that you can on one of these next 2 obstacles.
Big backswing here, wants that height to float on up to that spin hopper.
Great hand placement, not having to adjust at all after the catch.
Oh, but the toss across, not enough.
Got 24 seconds, not a ton of time to rest, and he knows it. Just reaching out. 15 seconds.
Not quite able to hold on for the drop. That's going to do it for Harry.
Yeah, I'm getting a hug from John Mall, his coach. Got a couple of friends there with him. It's a pretty good run. Real smooth through 8 obstacles, and then just got into some trouble. I think the course started to catch up with him a little bit once he hit the cliffhanger. And that's going to sit him in 8th place with 8 points, 3:04 to do so.
Oh, yeah,
Not
they're going to
sure
need
if
9
that's
or
going to
more,
be.
I think, by the end of the day.
I think so, unfortunately. I think maybe somebody will sneak in with 8 points, but we'll have to see as this wave unfolds.
Alex is on the course right now, getting ready to go.
Seen Alex do NSC competition, and he's done really well. Made it to the finals in a stacked field, so expecting big things right now.
Making sure everything is set for these athletes. Counting them in. John Mall sends him on his way. And right away into that crab walk. Ooh, good job getting the tip over to that second position. Oh, and just skips past the upper portions. Got the length.
Hey, if you trust your feet, why not?
Oh, wow. Just barely on that first step over the domino for that spinning log. And no issues, though. Unfazed.
Ooh, I like the speed on the canes there. Not a difficult obstacle, but how much time you spend on it, it does add up towards the end of the course.
Oh, nice Lachey through the X marks the spot lane. Just knew exactly what kind of technique he wanted through each one of those. Now comes this push power. Driving his way up. Great tech, just kept that same rhythm. And gets the pixie stick crossing, no problems there.
No.
And right away, just needs one swing. Looks like he's going for a big reach here.
Connecting it. Hey, I love seeing a good connect. Linking Lachey's never gets old.
And the cliffhanger drop, handles it. Oh, we got the wingspan, almost peels himself off by grabbing his hand, but adjusts right away. Great work.
That's the first athlete we've seen static that move. It's so wide. We've only seen athletes have to Lachey it.
Oh, big swing up to that spin hopper, but nice hand placements.
Hand placement's key here.
Looking for the toss here. High on that distance.
We haven't seen anybody clear this yet today.
Oh, right away for a quick pop down to the ring for the dismount and gets the point.
The confidence stress.
Wow, dude. Just knew right away he had it. Just needed to grab and go. On a two. Oh, the one-handed transition down. Able to maintain that lock off and pull up to the bar.
Is this going to be it, Strat? Our first full clear.
A clean run here. Don't want to jinx him yet, but still plenty of time and gets the full clear.
Wow, unbelievable from Alex. Said we expected big things at the start, and he showed us that's why.
Wow, impressive run. It took all day yesterday before we got a full clear in the 15U division, but the pros showing us why they're in that pro category.
That's so impressive. I said, my prediction was 5 full clears. That might have been low.
We'll see. Yeah, that's a good, strong run there. Earlier on still, we've got 40-ish in this wave and another 50 later on.
Yeah, I bet he's feeling pretty good after that,
in the teens, I believe, for clears. And from the Philippines, yet again, we've got Precious Kabuya. Oh, a little off angle on that tire. Gonna be all right, though, stepping forwards for the next one.
It's tough getting a fall in the first obstacle, Strat, but you just have to try to push it out of your mind and move on. You have 2 more falls left. You can't be thinking about stuff that happened earlier in the course.
Ooh, great save there. Felt that back step start to tip a little bit. Kept the awareness.
I thought she was gone. I don't know how she saved it.
That was a great job. Oh, had a great approach on the first one, but just a little off angle for that second spinning log. That's 2 out of 3 misses. Working through Cane Lane.
Cane Lane, not a problem. I don't expect that'll catch too many competitors today on the pro course. Just something to get through.
Grabbing onto those flat ledges on the front side of this. X marks the spot.
Yeah, not all the holds are the same. So the ones she's on right now are the smallest holds you can hold on to.
Oh, great job making that transition. Still wants to get a good dismount here, right on the ledge. Good job. Gets the green.
16 through 20 for the pros. Head out to course 1, 16 through 20.
Push power tested. Not quite able to get the drum hopper, unfortunately. Well, that's your 3 misses, but she's going to keep on going on to the course.
And the pixie stick taking out another competitor. Got to get a big swing for this transfer.
Ooh.
And you know, she had the swing and the height, but you see she didn't change the direction of the ring midair. So she just hit the front of it. And unfortunately, it's at a 90-degree angle, so you have to get around the corner.
Yeah, definitely a tough move to do mid-air. And Cliffhanger is just shy of reaching over to that big toss across. Just under a minute remaining. Going to get a little shock here before these spin hoppers. It's great to see all these different countries traveling all over the world to here for the finals. Not quite able to get that spin hopper. You got to wonder, all these different athletes from various countries, what their setups are like. A lot of these obstacles are going to be brand new. So many of the foreign athletes competing. So it just increases that difficulty that much more. You trying brand new, unfamiliar obstacles in a new environment. And just a little shy on the reach, and that's going to do it for her run. Nice try.
Yeah, and I think that's, if you're familiar with unstable bridges, they've been around in American Ninja Warrior for a long time. And the beginning of that is like an unstable bridge, but so wide.
Very wide.
I've seen that in use, wide ones like that, where if you jump up to it, you can't really watch both sides at the same time. So you just have to go wider than you expect and bring your hands in. Because if you try to go precise, there's a chance you're going to miss one of those hands.
Here we go with another foreign competitor all the way from Guam. It's going to be Darren Perez. Darren was on American Ninja Warrior. He's been running a ninja program now out of Guam just recently, trying to build up that sport more and more.
Yeah, great competitor, and awesome to see him bringing out a lot of athletes from Guam. They said for them, it's their first experience with something as big as this. For him, not so much.
Wow, great job there. Good confidence to be able to just step right across without tipping that second teeter-totter over.
And there's that experience.
Let's go.
You're running through that third obstacle and skipping through the end of the second. You see the attack mode. The speed of decision making is a lot higher than another competitor that might not have the amount of experience.
Man, let's go. Darren looking confident out there. Goes with that sideways tech right off the bat. And nice work in this. Oh, yeah, going with the static moves.
Ooh.
Maintaining that momentum for the dismount. Darren looking strong. Got the crowd behind him. Oh.
That's a strong man up there, Strat.
Oh, but the elbows can't bottom out with the elbows. Got to stay on. Hands only, unfortunately. So that one's going to be out, but it's got 2 more to go and makes quick work of the pixie stick.
Good thing, though, is that he popped through that really quickly, so he didn't waste a lot of time on an obstacle he didn't get a point on.
Gets that first hook.
He's getting pretty crooked.
Yeah, he's
trying
trying
to change the game plan here.
Yeah, trying to time this out just right can be challenging, but looks like he's got it.
Whoa!
Ooh, good awareness to be able to reach back and match that grip. Great job, Darren.
Not fully committing. Saw something he didn't like in mid-dismount. Went back.
16 through 20 to course 4, 9U.
Time for that cliffhanger.
21 through 25, 9U to the warm-up area.
Building up that swing here.
25, 9U to the warm-up.
Great catch.
Yo, let's go.
Oh.
Not quite there. That's 2.
Didn't give his hand enough space. He caught his right hand just on the edge, so his left hand had nowhere to go.
Yeah, and it's tough to move a cross like that up and across with a crossover. Not much room there for that next hand. So here we go, trying to get that last point that he can.
I like that split technique at the start, giving himself a big swing to start the obstacle.
Yeah, it's going to set him up in a good spot here for the spin hopper. Toss across, not quite able to get that second move.
Didn't get the hand placement right. It all comes down to hand placement. He had the height, he had the launch. It looked like his left hand was just a little too close to the center.
Go ahead and try to lead out a little bit.
Look at this. That's a veteran move right there. Using the truss, using the starting platform to get out as far as you can.
Oh, it's a big pull. Trying to cross here. It's a little further. You might want to go with the left hand up to it, but I think he's going to go for a lache up to that cliffhanger. And not quite able to get it. Nice try, Darren. Still gets a good applause from the crew that he brought all the way from Guam.
You got to appreciate the mindset, though. You try the big move twice. You can't make it. Is a third time you're going to get a third time? Probably not. You have to try something different, even if it's low percentage, and he ended up not getting it. But that's the mindset of somebody who's competed a lot. If something's not working, you have to change it up.
Switch it up.
13U, 21 through 25, please head over to course 3.
All right, getting ready to go on the course right now is going to be McKinley Pierce.
26 through 30, 13U.
Here we go, McKinley. Getting ready to start. And we're off. Good power through that first obstacle.
McKinley, no stranger to competition. Seen her compete in NNL for quite a few years now.
Oh, nice. Stepping right there on the fulcrum of that tipping point to make sure it doesn't tip before she's fully onto the teeter-totter. Great move through.
The crab technique working out for her. Slow and steady approach. They got to speed it up here.
Oh, nice try. Yeah, that spinning log, not easy. Good lock-off strength coming through that cane lane. We'll chalk up just a little bit.
Getting maybe a little bit of reassurance or some course advice.
Nice, hold on tight. Trying to get that swing built up a little bit more. Good control on the descent there. Catching with that locked position up high. Staying in control. Let's see that push power on the drum hopper. Start walking it up here.
This obstacle is so interesting. Everybody trains pulling, pull-ups, cliffhangers, grip, but no one trains pushing like this. And you don't see a lot of drum hoppers like that set up in gyms.
Well, no, that's a very steep incline. You got to go up those steps like that. Definitely taxing on that push power and wrist flexibility. How in the world gets the green? Surfs across that thing. Thought she was going to fall that entire time, but
she was falling the entire time. Somehow made it to the platform.
Incredible job on that pixie stick. Here we go. On the sky hooks. Nice work on that first one. Calming that swing down just enough. It's such a tough timing thing. You think your body's in a good position. You kick once and then you realize it might be off kilter just a little bit. You got to be able to adjust quickly here.
Yeah, getting crooked. Gonna have to make a decision here. Which way you kicking? Are you going for the ring still? Or you go back to the other sky hook.
Well, you saw her just go toes to bar. That was a great move there, but just shy of the grab.
I thought she had it. She got her hands on it too, but that force must have just been a little too much.
We're just down to 25 seconds here.
Yeah, gonna have to move.
Oh, that's
unfortunate fall
tough.
there.
3 falls there. We'll give that spin hopper a go, though.
Why not? It's there. We're here.
Get on it while you got the time. Big upswing. Take one more here. Just a little too much on the right. It's going to get tipped right off of there, but great job from McKinley.
We'll have to see where that lands her, how many points she gets.
I'm going to pass off the microphone to my good friend here, Mr. Eth. It's going to be next to Ethan's going to be Krista Ganji. Here you go, folks.
Hey guys, happy to be here, hanging out at the UNAA World Series.
We're happy you're here.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. Just in time for Nelson's run, step on the starting line, getting the countdown. Burn rubber, pretty trivial.
What are you commentating?
As he gets into the second obstacle.
Commentating live or screens?
Option to use his hands on here just for a little bit extra control. A little crossed up though. Now eyeing up the spinning logs. Wow. The slower approach, just making sure his feet are centered the entire time. That's a lot of steps, but if you're centered, it works out. Ooh, almost missing that, twice missing that ring.
Swan, how these stronghold X's been holding up here?
Yeah, a lot of people grabbing mixed like we're seeing Nelson do right now, reaching out to the second X. That's pretty much the beta for everybody. And then it's a mix between Lashang to the last one. Some people have been reaching, but looked like he just didn't get his left hand exactly on that hold. The tough part about those is that you don't have a lot of space left to right. So if your finger is off a little bit, not much you can do.
Yeah, those are very small grabs. Little trouble there with the drum hopper.
Pros 21 through 25.
Oh.
Go ahead and line up at course
Oh, almost was able to save it there. Not quite. And onto the ring hopper.
26 through 30.
One more extra move compared to the 15U course yesterday. Had a little toe tap, but the judges are saying incidentals. OK's moving on. And just coming up a little shy on that ring. Got about a minute left for 3 obstacles. This is such a tough throw. You got to get a really big backswing. Ends up just being, again, a little short. I think at this point in the course, there's so many upper body obstacles you've already done. And he knows the clock is ticking. There's 35 seconds left. You don't even have the time to rest to catch your breath.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder throughout the day, Swan, you think we'll see anybody link all the moves through the spin hoppers?
Link them? Get out of here.
That's because you're sitting here in the commentator chair, isn't that right?
No, I don't think so. You know, I think we'll see somebody get through with a single backswing on each one.
Okay.
Somebody super confident. Maybe Max Feinberg, who's pretty used to the spin hoppers. And that's going to be it for Nelson's run. Good attempt on the course. Just a tough course.
Colin Stout going to be up next. He's rocking the Dunder Mifflin shirt. People paper, people business.
One of his favorite character. Who's your favorite Office character?
Who's my favorite Office character?
Yeah.
I'm a Jim guy.
You're Jim. Wow.
I like Jim.
So vanilla. Going with the crab technique. Seen a good mixture of techniques on the second obstacle. And this seems to be, yeah, a little bit slower, but it's so much safer. Oh, pad moved a little bit, but we get a green from the judges, so not his fault.
Wow. Oh. Another green card goes up.
cutting it close. But I bet he's relieved, get through the balance, and now we're on some more controlled upper body obstacles where I think probably every athlete feels a little bit more comfortable getting their hands on something.
Yeah, he's got a strong pace at this moment. Grabs on the backside of the X's. Smart move there.
Great speed. One backswing.
Wow. I mean, he's flying right now, Swan.
This is what you need to do. There's still like 60 competitors left. You have no idea what top 15 is going to look like.
Gonna go for the ring skip here.
What's so
Nice
impressive
work.
about that is you can tell he did the first lache and got his hips in the right position as he's catching so he doesn't get crooked for the next change of direction.
And I feel like this is really the first big test is this cliffhanger right here, the cliffhanger drop. Now you're starting to get tired. You're breathing a little bit heavier. Do you have the fingertip strength to hold on to this drop?
Here we go. Wow, not a lot of time to take the second transition. Doesn't matter. That's about as smooth as someone's going to get on the cliffhanger. So important, too. He spent so little time, and there's a couple more obstacles that are really grip intensive.
Oh, he's got the catch.
This transition is much harder, though. Ooh.
His hips, you could see his hips were a little circular there. Didn't have it quite lined up the way that maybe he wanted to. But now onto the inverter, and he's taking the Darren Perez technique here. Have we seen a lot of athletes do this once? I just jumped in, so.
It's been a good mixture. And he gets the bar, though.
Big move there. Wasn't able to secure his second hand on the bar.
What happened? He has hand on the bar.
I mean, honestly, you know, Colin coming out with great pace, moved really fast through the course. I wonder if he just, you know, fatigue, cardio, just not accurate with that second hand. And
Easily
up next,
could have been. Yeah, we got Brett Strong up next. But Colin, I mean, you easily could be right. He didn't take any rest, really, until the latter half of the course. That'll catch up to you.
when he goes to throw that camera on the mount, I would cut to the other camera because it's a little.
Brett Strong from Rock Solid Warrior. Really strong team of athletes coming out of there.
Brett Strong representing the Rock Solid crew. Rock Solid, a new gym that they've got down in South Carolina.
Yeah, just
North Carolina. I apologize. Out of North Carolina, they'll be hosting a competition there. They have their annual Wounded Warrior comp.
A little surprised to see a fall in the spinning logs from Brett. He's so calm, collected. He's also one of the faster athletes we see, light on his feet. But I like that after that fall, there's not a lot of hesitation. He's not trying to, you know, get his mind right. Just putting it past him, just keep going.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could sit there and cry about it, but, you know, you got to keep going. You got a course
I've cried
to beat.
about stuff like that.
You got a course to beat, and Brett knows it.
Wow, look at this.
I have a feeling that's not the first time he's done a drum hopper.
Who's got a drum hopper?
I'm just saying, it doesn't look like his first time on the drum hopper.
Another balance obstacle, giving him a fall. That's 2 falls, though, here, Chris.
Man,
He's only got 1 more fall left.
he's so confident on the upper body obstacles.
That was such a smooth link, and like no rest. I think those falls, he might be thinking, I really got to set a good time for the rest of this course to make sure I'm in the top 15. He might be right. Unfortunate about those 2 falls because his time is so fast right now. He'd probably be locked in at this point if he didn't have those 2.
Yeah, Brett,
Oh.
certainly an athlete.
Oh.
You know, the mistake there, as I was about to say, Brett, in the air, Brett has amazing air awareness. He seems like he's always got his body in the right position. Unfortunate there when he was trying to bring his hand down.
Yeah, already made the big move and the catch, and just not the run he wanted. Brett Strong certainly capable of clearing this course.
I think he's going to be a little disappointed with that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Especially somebody who's put in as much time as Brett. That's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, it's overexposed.
Well, right now, right after Brett Strong, one of his training buddies, Brandon Thomas, saying something to Krista Ganji behind the camera. Speed Demon. I think we're going to see some really interesting techniques here. Maybe some stuff we haven't seen yet. That's a really fast approach for the second obstacle. Two-step, two-step. Hardly wasting any time through the first couple of obstacles. I like that a lot. Give yourself a lot of time later to rest. Oh, I thought he was going to link that. Now maybe this, I was going to say something he's a little bit uncomfortable with the pushing action, but walking through pretty easily until that dismount. Gets the point, though.
Hey, I'm back.
And we're
Brandon
joined
Thomas.
again by Mr. Ryan Stratus.
Oh, tried to shimmy tech. Didn't quite work out for him on that pixie stick.
Getting a sip of water from Brett, who we just saw run.
Well, Brandon's put on some exciting runs in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Wow, that kill swing technique, so smooth.
Boy, gets it. Nice work.
Linking that last shade right to the dismount. Only about a minute and a half left for these last three obstacles. That's not a ton of time to complete and get some rest in between.
Oy, nice pull through there. Oh, but the up move, not quite able to get it in hand.
Yeah. Just got a little bit of time. Taking a breath, getting a sip of water. A minute and 10 seconds left, so you probably can take 10 or 15 here if you really need it. And you know, he's got 2 falls right now, so this next obstacle is a must clear.
Yeah, taking that extra break here. Wise move. Knows he doesn't have any more fails left. Wants to get those points.
Great lofty catch on the first one. This next one is much more difficult.
Ah, just a little shy on that left hand.
Hand placement. Looked like his hips was there, his body was there. That left hand wasn't quite far enough out to balance out his right hand.
26 through 30, course 3. 31 through 35. 31.
And going to give this inverter a little bit of a try. Got to the bar, no problem. 18 seconds remaining. Gets through that inverter. Nice try from Brandon Thomas. Here we go now. Next athlete getting ready to go. It's all about speed. It's all about Josh Hour, getting ready to go. Coming out of Rock Solid and coming off of a fresh victory at the Jungle Gym competition not too long ago.
Did you see that Jungle Gym comp strat? The courses that Caleb Bergstrom put together were unbelievable.
Dude, they always come up with some unique, challenging obstacles for their contestants. Did not get a chance to see the full thing, and this man flying through that spinning bridge. Making good use out of those strike shoes. Great composure thus far.
Nice. Quick pull back and go.
And jumps right into it, just plyos right away into that drum hopper. Keeping those hands kind of spaced out a little bit on the wide climb up. Up and over the top to get the green.
Onto the pixie stick. I got to imagine this thing has just been diabolical today.
Wow, nice job just going through nice and controlled in that slow fashion. One quick pump.
Probably the smooth. Oh my God.
Full stretch, full commitment.
The Strat, he is moving so fast. I can't even talk about the obstacle that he's on.
Man's on a mission here. Good control on the dropping cliff. Oop. Knew that his swing wasn't quite right the way he wanted it, but oh no. A little bit of a peel on his hands, reached up. Grabbed his own hand, peeled himself right off of there.
He's really going to want that one back.
That still needs to maintain that composure for the rest of the course here. Oh, I think it's going for a dismount. Big swing! Dismount beta broken.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you think we'll see that a lot more, Strat?
I believe so. That might be a great time sink. And just doing it like a normal unstable bridge, bypassing that plexiglass. Not even needing to turn it to its side. Josh, our incredible run. One little hiccup on that cliffhanger. But beyond that, that was flawless.
Yeah, he's definitely going to want that cliffhanger back, but coming off a big Jungle Gym win, I think he's going to be okay. He's going to be happy with that performance.
Yeah, that put him at second place with 10 points at a time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds, .26.
The Rock Solid crew just going back to back to back right now.
Yeah, they are trying to keep that send train and that hype rolling. Joshua Lewis. You can see that man is ready to go. Got the finger on the earbud.
Yeah, he's going music. Gives it a little thumbs up. Love that.
Wants the tunes to be in tune with his run. And no need for the teeter-totters to tip whatsoever. Wow, fast through those spinning bridges. Yeah, just great power and confidence out of these pro athletes. Just keeping that momentum moving. Jumps to the third. Ooh, not sure. Think he might have got the red card with the dip on the elbow for the drum hopper, so that one unfortunately won't count. Just gonna keep on moving through here. Oh, short on the toss over, so that's 2. Might need to calm it down just a little bit for this cliffhanger.
Yeah, Strat, you want to compose yourself a little bit. Makes the drop there. But when things don't go your way during the run, you got to take a second, breathe.
Secure.
Try to close it out here.
Yeah, got a good swing and cleared that cliffhanger that's been giving people trouble all weekend long.
I like how he's got his hands a little closer together here, not too wide.
Not enough distance on the toss to the side though.
We're seeing that beta reach out pretty far, get the inverter.
Yeah, go ahead and tip it over. I know they've got an inverter at Rock Solid as well, so this is something that they are familiar with. Great match.
Oh,
and
what a save,
pulls
Strat!
through and gets the landing there.
35 to the warm-up area.
Nice work from Jeshua Lewis. And coming up now is going to be another athlete from Team Philippines. We got Mark Julius Rodelas on the course right now. Nice. Use those hands when needed. Tip and
Nice.
go.
You can see the red card goes up from Caden Lebsack.
Right on the corner there. Almost had it. Great push off of the truss there to maintain that momentum. Quickly through the canes.
I really like, Strat, how the athletes are utilizing the truss. It's in the rules. These landing platforms are very small, and so it's good to brace yourself, use the truss, make sure you don't overshoot that platform.
He went for a quick dismount, but split the difference. Needed to be fully onto that red. So that's going to be two misses now. Pressure's on for the remainder. All the way to the top. Careful on the drop. Nice work. Let's see how Mark handles the pixie stick. Not able to get through that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we alive out there?
Oh, try to go off a one swing for that sky hook.
As you can see, so make sure you guys are cheering on your favorite ninjas. We got people running every course right now. Check that out.
Will be making his way through this cliffhanger. Starting off with that reverse grip. We'll save some of that hand placements for later. Let's see if he can get the swing built up, though.
Also, make sure you check out the air jump. Get your tickets.
Not quite able to get the full swing into that. Got about a minute
It
remaining.
looked like, Strat, his hands were just his elbows a little extended, arms were a little bit straight, couldn't absorb the impact when it dropped down.
Yeah, body awareness, body positioning is very key here. Great swing up to that spin hopper. Let's see if he can dial this swing in for that second move. Not quite all the way on top. 1 minute remaining. Try this final obstacle, the inverter. Ooh, almost gets that throw across two of that pipe, but not quite able to get there. Nice try from Team Philippines. All right, coming up next. More Team Philippines in the house. Making sure everything is set and ready to go. Course is set. Competitors set. Judges set. Kevin getting counted down. Team Philippines on their way. No problem through those tires. Going for a little bit of a split technique here.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to jump it right away and off of there. Good confidence on those teeter-totters. Spinning log. What a save. Great job committing to the dismount. That is such a scary obstacle to try to save like that. Awesome work, and right away into these X's. Not taking any breaks or any extra chalk. It's got the static. Take a little extra swing here for safety. Great work. Leaping right away into those drum hoppers. Team Philippines came here to play today. So far, so good. Oh, quick footwork through the pixie sticks as well. Well, time to check that swing tech. Locks in the first. Let's see what he decides to do here. You can see how he wants to try to get those hips in line.
Well, that's the thing about the way that these hooks are positioned, Strat. We've seen it a lot. It's just the hips get so circular, and it's so hard to, once you're off, it's so hard to regain your momentum.
And he's going for a full belly flop stretch and almost in hand. Nice try from Kevin. Full commitment there.
Well, Strat, it's the World Series. If you're not willing to put your body on the line here, when are you willing to put your body on the line?
Cliffhanger almost gets it. That's okay. He's got one miss remaining. 3 strikes is what you get here. And it comes down to the last obstacle completed. Here we go. Big swing up to those spin hoppers, trying to get that momentum built up. Great job able to float all the way up and control that landing.
Yeah, it's great body control.
Oh, just had his hips back a little bit. Not quite able to follow through on that second spin hopper. Down to a minute. Go ahead and give this inverter a try. Can he make that big up move?
It looks like he might be.
Not quite able to get it. That is a wide inverter.
Yeah, had a lot of swing there.
Nice try from Kevin. Team Philippines. Coming up next on that start platform, getting ready to go, is going to be Kian O'Boyle. And here we go, Kian on the move. No problem on those tires. Ooh, was almost able to save it. Kind of stepped off with a teeter-totter a little too soon. Not quite able to get through that spinning log combo.
Yeah, racking up a couple of falls early here, Strat. It's going to have to be clean throughout the rest of this in order to get the maximum points.
Yeah, it could be a little more stress added to your run now. But
yeah, like you needed that.
I know. Good match tech here, going through those X's. Bouncing his way through here onto that drum hopper. Whoa, new tech unlocked on with the backswing kip up. That is a new method here. I have not seen that method before.
Great.
Very unique.
I wonder if we're going to see that more often now.
A little like back kip. Right away across. Clear on the pixie stick. Yeah, that back kip. Haven't seen that utilized before. Let's see if he gets this figured out here on the toss across.
Wow, okay. I thought he was going to be having to take a couple more swings there.
See what he decides to do here now. He's got to wait for that swing to kind of settle down some.
Yeah, now we see the angular swing affecting how many swings you got to take.
Ooh, nice job, and was able to catch it to where that swing was already in a good position.
1:35 left. No rest before this.
Going right into that drop. Ooh. Nice work. Hold on tight.
I don't know, Strat. He went to straight arms there. He's going to have to make another big transfer.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, goes to the truss to hold on tight. Gets the point on that cliff.
That's so impressive. I thought in the middle of that obstacle that he was starting to burn out.
Yeah, arms, when they fully extend, is usually a telltale sign of losing that strength.
And I stand corrected, Strat.
Oh, not quite able to get the spin hopper, though.
Had 55 seconds, not opting to take any extra rest here. This is a big move, Strat. Fingertips, come on. You got maybe one more good try.
Oh, commits to it on the second one and hold on tight. There's the drop, 35 seconds, so he's got plenty of time here. Doesn't want to go too early. We've seen what happens when you send that second board askew, but the Lachey not quite able to close it out.
And you could see it on his face as he was swinging before that Lachey, grimacing, fighting the burn in the forearms. That was going to be a tough catch and still almost got it.
Yeah, nice try from Kean there. Got folks in the chat cheering everybody on. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. And saying hello back, Karen. Karen says hello, Ethan and Ryan. So hello to the chat, folks. Appreciate y'all's attendance.
Yeah, thanks everybody for jumping in. Right now we're looking at one full clear. Josh Auer close to that one clear. The only clear, Alex Reel right now. Josh Auer with 10 points, only having one fall. My prediction was 5 clears. How many of you guys think we're going to get?
We had one earlier. I'm saying maybe in the teens. Maybe in the teens.
In the teens?
I would say
You maniac.
maybe in the teens.
Strat has lost his mind, chat.
I'm a crazy man. Nice job. We got William Fleming on the course right now, making quick work of obstacle number 1. Got a little bit of a slip there on that first block, but
no.
Not quite able to get the crab walk dialed in for the teeter-totter. Oh, no, 2 back-to-back misses here. He's going to have to dial it in for the remainder.
That's the tough part about having such... They're not finicky balance obstacles, but they are very precise balance obstacles in the beginning. It really sets up your run for how much margin you have left on these really, really tough upper body obstacles once you get to the back half of the course.
Going with that sideways tech here. Going to try to static it, but that blind grab behind it, that X, not forgiving if you have just slightly misplaced hands.
Yeah, and you can see the front where the hold kind of is, but you don't actually see the hold you're grabbing. You see where it should be. Makes it pretty difficult.
Yeah. We're seeing that back kip technique once again utilized on that drum hopper. Trying to go slow on that pixie stick is a tough move to do as well. Be interested to see if we see more of that drum hopper tech.
13U, 31 through 35. 31 through 35, 13U to course 3. 36 through 40. 13U, 36 through 40.
Oh, not quite able to get that sky hook figured out. He's going to keep on moving, though. Minute 40 remaining.
It's pretty locked off here.
Oh, not quite able to hold on, though. Big swing up to that spin hopper. Needed a little more height there.
And you can still see that spin hopper in the background spinning. Just a reminder, those bearings, they're great bearings.
Unforgiving.
There's no friction on those things.
40 plus 21 through 25 to course 2.
Oh, man. Committed to the move. And that's going to do it for him.
Hey, you're here, Worlds. You got to commit.
You got to go for it while you're here.
Appreciate the effort. Definitely.
We'll see who's coming up next as the course gets reset.
Looks like we have Kaizen next up. A couple of athletes that we're very familiar with coming up after Kaizen. Lila Nathanson, Sloan Cameron, then Tyler Smith, Riley Porter. A couple of heavy hitters here.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the run order now. We're on runner 20 out of 43. That run order can be found on, I believe, the Ultimate Ninja Facebook page or Ninja Master app. If you sign up on Ninja Master app, you can follow along at home with that run order and leaderboard. But here we go now. Next athlete onto the course. Yet another team, Philippines. coming through, stepping on to that teeter-totter.
Man, Team Philippines coming out strong, huh?
Yeah,
We've
Kaizen.
seen a handful of athletes here in the prelims just from the Philippines.
Wants to get that tipped over and gets on out of there. Great work.
Yeah, a little hesitation there, but no harm, no foul. Maybe took a couple extra seconds, but not a big deal.
Tough break on the first step. Set that log spinning. Makes it really tough to adjust. Now that second cane does have that plastic wrapping up there to really add more friction. That swing just slightly off, so.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of forward and backward swing, not that left to right. Makes it a lot harder to keep your momentum and get closer to that ring.
But able to figure it out. Nice work. Going for that dismount to secure the point. We'll chalk up real quick for this next move. Going with that sideways grab here. Not able to hold on the backswing, though, for that static. That is the risk you take for those static moves.
And that blind grab you were talking about ends up eating her up.
Yeah, it's all that momentum that catches up to you suddenly on that backswing. So that's her 2 out of 3, fighting to the top of the drum hopper. Got to keep those arms engaged. Can't drop to your elbows. Wants to hop on out of there safely through that drum hopper. Nice work.
Great dismount. We've seen a lot of athletes get squirrely, have to turn around. She looked like pretty great body control as she's popping off that thing.
Sorry to cut you off there, but she just stepped out to the pixie stick, and that first step caused it
right down.
Fall right out of there, and that was her 3rd miss. But still wants the experience here. Going to try the sky hook, get that first hook. Wait for that swing to come back around. Going for the big lachey across it at next ring. Looks like she's lining it up. Oh, had the mixed grip to try to hold on. That is a pretty big swing on those aluminum rings.
Yeah, and that big of a lachey, it's a lot of force coming down, even if you got your hands on.
Cliffhanger just a little out of reach there. We'll shake it out. Down to her final few seconds here. We're getting ready for this spin hopper. Getting that swing built up.
She's got the height.
Oh, had it for a split second. Going for the unstable bridge start on the inverter.
And just as her time runs out, she's still going to give it a good go.
Oh, building that swing up once to try to get around the plexi. Nice try from Kaizen and Team Philippines.
Great to see so many international athletes out here. Philippines sending a lot of their athletes into the pro division.
Throwing them to the wolves from foreign countries. They want to see what they got.
Yep. And Ninja Intensity gave us one of the hardest courses we've seen at a World Finals.
Yeah. Putting these athletes to the test. Next up is going to be Lila Nathanson, coming out of that North Carolina rock solid camp. It's on American Ninja Warrior this season.
Yeah.
One of the younger athletes that was accepted.
She's been crushing it across a lot of other competitions this year. Seen her doing extremely well in NSC comps, making it to the championship. Some deep breaths, getting some focus, maybe going through game plan a little bit.
As they calm and collected, and here we go.
Now you got to slow it down for the second obstacle.
See what she decides to do here. Oh, going with the tip method. Not quite able to save it. Tried going into the matrix for that bend back, but not able to dial it back in. Oh, my gosh. Great save on that spinning log.
Man, she lost her footing almost immediately on the spinning log and was still able to save it. Every next step was falling all the way to the platform.
Great job there.
Also great awareness, veteran, knowing that you can use the truss, and she used it.
Through that cane lane, no issues. Nice reach on the next sideways grab. Once that front side ledge of those X marks the spots. No problem for Lila.
Yeah, we've seen her on much tougher grip obstacles, so those X-wings, pretty simple for her.
Going with the knee kip one at a time. Remember, no elbow drops allowed here. Got to stay on those palms.
Yeah, she's staying pretty high here. Haven't seen her dip down too low, which is great.
Nice kip across and out of there.
Little out of control in that dismount. But make it to the red pad, and that's what counts.
Yeah, just wanted to get out of there. Great job trying to catch her breath a little bit here.
Time is ticking, though. Coming up on 1:35 left.
Oh, not sure.
Not sure. Looking to Caden to see if he throws up. It looks like it's a red flag and a fall on the pixie stick. It must have been real close.
Well, here she goes, getting ready for the skyhook. Oh, that's the first one.
Yep.
Trying to
She's
adjust
going to have
that
to
swing.
fix her swing, though. It's going a little side to side. We'll see if she decides to do the skyhook hop or go to the other ring.
Well, notice the hip drive and the heels trying to get that swing just right. Getting those legs.
Wow.
Plain holding
So impressive
ping
strat.
pongs off of that truss. Great work. Nicely done. And right away, just takes a quick sip of water, gets a little chalk, and staying focused on the mission at hand. The throw to the next cliffhanger, not quite able to get that one, but right away into a spin hopper. Nice catch on the first. It's in the North Carolina area. Oh no, it just had too much of a tip on that first one. Couldn't quite get it into a good launching position, and that's going to do it for her. Time is up for Lila. Great run. We'll see where that stacks her up. Once Ninja Master app updates, we'll see how she stacks up. Tyler Smith on that start platform, getting ready to go. Got Elijah over there going to be helping out with the chalk, the boss.
Yeah, Tyler trains out at the barn with the Folsoms. Those three monsters travel all around, competing together, taking a lot of podium spots between the three of them.
Looks like Tyler Smith rocking a new shirt. I like that design.
I guess I'm gonna have to add another ninja shirt to my collection, Strat.
Add another shirt to the wardrobe. No problem. Calm and collected. Training out of the barn, you know they're used to all sorts of sketchy stuff in there.
Right? This is probably way more safe than anything they're used to. I've heard them describe things in the barn as, hey, just watch out for the nails and screws sticking out the back of these things if you're in this area. And using his reach to his advantage, not lashaying through any part of the X-wings.
Moving very smooth here. Pushing his way to the top.
You know, an athlete like Tyler, he's so in control. He doesn't look like he's going so fast. But then you look at the time right now, he hasn't even taken a minute yet.
Oh, he is cruising. Just 2 steps. All he needs on the pixie stick and into the sky hooks now.
And I think what it comes down to is so many times he doesn't really take extra swings. Even right now, he's a little crooked and just throws it because he knows he can get the dismount.
Oh, don't think that's going to count because he skidded on that other platform before going to the actual end platform, unfortunately.
You're right. We see the red flag from Caden there.
But that's only his first miss, so he's got to be able to hold on for the rest of the course here. 3 more obstacles to go. No problem on that cliffhanger.
Flipping pads up. Dismount.
A little bit.
But that's a clear. A minute and a half left for these last 2 obstacles. That is so much time, Strat. And Tyler knows it. He's looking to get as many clears as he can. He probably has heard by now that he failed the sky hooks, and so he wants to get full completion here.
Floats his way up to that first one. Yeah, having everything timed out is very crucial to knowing
early
how much
dismount.
Time
Whoa!
Pulls it out.
Almost
Nice
overshoots
work.
the pad. Somehow holds onto the truss. The core strength to keep himself locked in.
Incredible job there. Here we go. Big pull up.
Wow. That is such a huge move, and he makes it look like it's not anything but trivial for him.
Static hold up and out of there. Lackadaisical, just saunters his way through the inverter.
I guess I'll finish this course, Strat.
Nice job.
And looks like they're letting him know right now that while he did amazing on the course, unfortunately not a full clear. Yeah, I can't imagine he's not going to be top 15 after that. But, yeah, pretty unfortunate not getting the full clear on the skyhooks. It seemed he just got way too out of whack on the dismount, decided to go for it, and swung around and must have clipped his foot on one of the landing pads that's not for that obstacle.
Yeah, tough break on that one, but that's all right. Still strong performance from him. Next up's going to be Riley Porter on the start platform.
Yeah, it kind of came onto the scene for people who watched the sport of Ninja over this past year with Ninja Sport Championship. She came out of, from my perspective, out of nowhere. And it just started crushing, especially on burnout courses, endurance courses. She really shines. And so I expect that when we see her get to the cliffhangers, we're going to see something special here. The further she gets, I think the better she gets.
Yep. Yeah, Riley put on some strong performances during those Ninja Sport Championship courses. Let's see how it translates over here on to the Ultimate Ninja Athlete Association Finals.
I'm curious to see how she handles the first 3 obstacles, though. Their agility, their balance, and, once she gets her hands on upper body obstacles, I'm confident she's going to be fine. But those lower body obstacles, she's got to stay focused through those. And then that drum hopper also, a lot of pushing.
Yep. She does have a rock climber background, so won't have any issues with a lot of the upper body type stuff, but the push power, again, something foreign to a lot of athletes.
Well, we're going to see how she does in just a moment here.
And here we go, rocking the Fayus across the tires. Riley's on her way. Teeter-totter crab walking it for the first one. Going for that second crab walk, teeter-totter as well. Nice job.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see her get through that really smooth.
Yo, let's go.
How
3
many steps was that?
I don't know, man. It was 5 or 6. Great work.
And this is where she's right at home. You see her muscling through that, no problem.
Yeah,
this is
great
the
power.
type of stuff that she's trained so much. These X-Wings, I expect it's going to be pretty easy for her as well.
Oh, decides to go with a different approach. Went with the side-to-side tech, but then switched to the front on the backswing.
Yeah, must have felt something she didn't like.
Yep.
Decided to switch it up.
Very good, smart move on the fly.
Good intuition.
Here we go for the drum hop. Flaring out those elbows a little bit. Got to be careful here.
Yeah, she's staying a little low and having to do kind of a full dip every time she makes a move, Strat.
Going from the second one. Ooh, bouncing on through. Nice
Feet
work.
to butt.
That's it.
Stay on the platform. That's all that matters.
Well. Oh, gonna test out the balance on the pixie stick. Are you kidding me? Almost does a full squat on the rail and able to get through.
Well, unbelievable run so far. She's clean through this point. Now hopefully she can just control her swing, not spend too much time here, set herself up for a great run at that cliffhanger.
Well, she's going for that next sky hook. Now wants to get lined up for this Lachey cross. Again, the angle of the hooks are going to be causing that swing to be a little awkward.
Ooh, reaching out, deciding to come back.
Trying to dial it in now. Eating up some of that precious time.
Here we go. She's getting lined up now.
Static. Ooh, let out with one. Just needs to get the dismount. She can reach out, but wants to make sure she's got the swing. Toe hook to straighten out the swing and commits to it. Excellent work.
That was unbelievably smart, Strat, because I was wondering how she's going to get straight. She kept getting more and more crooked as time went on.
That is so smart, knowing the truss is in play, able to adjust on the fly like that. And here comes that cliffhanger drop. Not quite the swing needed.
I think the time on the skyhooks must have been just eating her up a little bit, but smart call to stick with the skyhooks. Get the point when you know you can get it.
Yeah, especially when you spend that much time trying to correct your swing, you don't want to waste the fact that you use that much time on an obstacle. Up to the spin hopper, not quite going to get there. And only in the single digits now for the time.
5 seconds. It's going to be tough to clear this obstacle in 5, Strat.
Going for it and exhausted there.
You know what I love, though? 5 seconds. Everyone's going like, this is impossible to clear this obstacle in 5 seconds, but she still just launches for it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let's give it a shot. Nice job, Riley. Should put her in a good position.
Yeah, real good position, Strat. First place, 8
Ooh.
points. Tied with Taylor Green on points, but better on time. Riley's sitting in first. I got to imagine that's going to put her in the top 15 moving to tomorrow.
Ahead by 26 seconds. So got some breathing room there for Riley. Levi and right getting ready to go on the start platform.
And Levi is coming in hot on the scene the last couple of years. Competed on American Ninja Warrior for a couple of seasons and has done extremely well. One of the Iowa boys. I don't know what they feed him out there in Iowa, but it's something good because there's a lot of strength coming from that region. Oh, no.
Figured out. Not quite able to salvage it.
A misplaced foot.
Takes 3, then 2 on that second one. Able to get through that spinning log.
But Levi knows the game. At this point, he knows, oh, man, okay, one fall, not ideal, but that just means I got to be clean through the rest of the stuff. Stay smooth, forget about it, and just focus on the obstacles I'm on.
Forget about it.
Forget about it.
Nice static tech all the way through and one and done. Ooh, good save on the truss. Trust the process. Here comes that drum hop.
Yeah, you look at the triceps on this guy. This is going to be no problem for him.
No issues because it does a quick shoulder shrug. Shake it out a bit. Oh, slow mode on the pixie stick and nails it. Lining up for the swing.
He's making great time. Still got over 2 minutes left.
Great work. Gets it in 2 swings here. Lines up the dismount, latches onto that truss.
Did not give himself a chance to get crooked at all. One extra swing here, one extra swing there.
Comes a big drop for the cliffhanger throw. Matches on the front swing.
Yeah, and you see that match, like you're saying, get your momentum, put your hands close to each other, make the move. Wow.
Nice crossover there. Needs that dismount still. Smart move.
We haven't seen anybody go for that yet.
Yeah, that might be a beta break. People might be using that to their advantage from here on out.
This is a great run. He's making great time, especially after that early fall on the second obstacle, to be able to come back and put together a run like this.
Great work. Well, we saw earlier that skip from the second spin hopper. If he gets that in hand, I think
Oh.
that's what he's going to aim for. He's eyeing something here.
It looked like he looked at the dismount, decided against it.
Tough break. That's 2 out of 3 misses. That's okay. You're going to give this inverter a go with a full minute to spare. Knows he needs to go quick to try to secure another point in a fast time. Help work his way up that leaderboard.
I gotta imagine he's got the biceps to reach this. Oh no. All right.
2.
I don't know if he's got another attempt in him.
Well, fully stretched out, shakes out on the rotation.
Wow.
3 attempts.
Hit the bar every time.
Just needed a little bit more lift and timing, but that's a tough thing to do at the end of a course. Great try from Levi.
Yeah, and that still, I think, was a pretty impressive run. We're going to see how many points that gives him and where that puts him on the leaderboard, but it's just so tough. That second obstacle is going to, I hope that doesn't end up coming to bite him later on. Now, he has 8 points. He's sitting in 9th place right now. I don't know if that's going to hold up for top 15.
All right, another bearded ninja on the course, getting ready to go. And here we go, striding across. Viking power activated.
Looks like we got Ian Weber on the course. Got a Weber Ninja shirt on.
Taking the teeter-totter approach.
Okay.
Great work.
Great trust there. Being on that last teeter-totter, pushing it over confidently.
Ooh, nice job. Quick feet on that spinning log. Nice power moves on the cane lane. We'll go ahead and look out for that sideways grab on the X-Wings. Ooh, open grip there. Able to salvage it. Nice work.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't seen more of that technique. The reach out on the backside, and dismount. I think that's the smartest way to do this obstacle, if you got the reach for it.
Yeah, the reach and the awareness on that blind grab. Taking it to the very top. And Kip's on out of there. Great work. Here we go with that speed needed on that pixie stick. 1-2 just overshoots that one step.
Yeah, second step. Looked like clipped his heel, spun around.
Great work getting on that first hook, but now he's trying to wait for that swing to dial in. Nice, gets that second one. About a minute and a half remaining. Goes for the Lachey. Committing to it.
Crooked again. Not quite able to reach out there, having to go back.
Yeah, needs to dial in the swing here. Notice it's going back and forth. It's really tough to fight. But slowly but surely, he's getting it figured out. Nice job. Great commitment there. And decided just to go ahead and pass on that cliffhanger. So it's got about a minute remaining. Can't take any more fails for these points to count. Big upswing coming up. Floats onto that first spin hopper. Wait for that rhythm to be in the place he wants it to be.
Looked like he didn't quite get it comfortable where he felt like it was lined up perfectly for him.
Yeah, it is a very tough move. That side-to-side wingnut style configuration on slopers of all the types of holds you can do. Fighting through this inverter. Not quite there. Nice try from Mr.
I think
Weber.
just burned out at that point. You spend a lot of time on those sky hooks, and that's what we talked about earlier, is if you get stuck there, you're going to have to rush the rest of the obstacles, and you have less energy to do so.
Very tough to try to recuperate quickly after an obstacle like that. And next athlete getting ready to go is going to be, we got a Heidi on the start platform. And here we go, Heidi across the tires, no problem, starting things off. Going with that crab tech. Squatting down, keeps that teeter-totter in control a little bit more. Lowers that center of gravity. Makes it a lot easier to control. And great work. Ah, that first step.
Yeah, right away, making it tough to complete the obstacle.
Try to get that reach across to the cane there. And controls it on down. Let's see how we go on the X-Wings here.
Going for what's, I think, the pretty standard adopted technique at this point. Mixed grip. Looks like she's lining up the Lachey to the front side.
A great catch.
Yeah, good hand placement. And you see the pad she lands on is pretty thin. So most of the athletes, including her, have grabbed the truss as soon as they land, making sure they don't overshoot.
Here we go on this climb up with this drum hop. Oh, not quite able to get that next hand up. So that's her second miss.
Yeah, the hand got caught underneath as she's trying to bring it up and over the top.
So now pressure's on here for the pixie stick. Ah, not quite able to get through.
And that is going to be it for her run from a scoring perspective, but she's going to give her best shot at the rest of the course here. And not quite getting the Lachey. It looks like she didn't get her shoulders forward for that ring catch. Just kind of launched off and kept her chest back. Doesn't really give you a chance to reach forward far enough to put the ring into the hook.
Yeah, it's got to be perfect timing on that toss. Can be tough to do. Let's see the timing here on the swing through on the cliffs. Oh my goodness, great job.
Wow.
Still got to get to that transfer over. Just out of reach there. And I think we're going to call it on that one for Heidi.
Yeah,
nice try.
That's about as far as we've seen any of the other women get on the Cliffhanger.
Rows 41 through 45. Head over to course 1. 41 through 45.
Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with us in the chat. Appreciate the support as we keep on working our way through all these athletes. Getting ready for Clarissa Morris. Getting ready to run.
And after Clarissa, we got about 10 more runners in this wave.
Nine U 36 through 40. Head over to course 4.
Here we go.
41 through 45 to the warm-up.
Making across those tire tops. Into that crab walk technique. Oof.
I think the techniques that people are adopting here are pretty much unlocked at this point. Crab walk seems like the safest approach, a little bit slower, and that's what Clarissa's adopting.
Ooh, not quite able to get the transition across, though. Yeah, a lot more confidence out of folks in the pro division for that teeter-totter. Finding their rhythm.
Yeah, I think if you get 6 points in the female division right now, you're sitting in a very safe spot. Because that'd put you in the top 5 or 6, depending on your time to do so. So right now, Clarissa trying to clear the X-Wings to give herself, I think, her 4th point.
Great catch there. Plenty of swing. Gets that dismount. Start pushing her way to the top here. Got a little knee drive and hip and kip and go.
Great tech.
Wow, straight to the top.
Not taking any extra time.
Nope.
Just pop, 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 pop.
Quickly through that drum hopper.
5 points. She's sitting in a pretty good spot. I think actually right now that puts her in 6th place.
Ooh, pitsy stick. That's her second one. That's okay.
Yep.
Let's see her tech here on the sky hook. Gets a good kick start from the start platform. Nicely done. Waiting for that swing to settle a little bit. Great use of the hips here and the knee drive to get that swing lined up. Excellent job. Needs to keep it straight for the dismount. There it is. Secures another point.
There we go. Locks in her 6th point.
Just right away into that cliffhanger. Not taking much time. Down to just a minute remaining.
Yep.
Big up kick here. Ooh, just a little shy of the grab. So that's going to be her 3rd. But got some time left to try out the remaining obstacles.
Yeah, might as well, especially since it looks like she's in 6th place. So she may be moving on to the finals, so might need to do these last 2 obstacles.
You know, get a feel for them. You never know if they're going to be included in the finals coming up on Saturday.
I got to imagine most of the courses staying the same at this point. Maybe some small adjustments here and there for a difficulty.
Ooh, just a little shy on that grab. Needed that left hand a little further. And that's going to be time. But great run. Securing a good amount of points there.
Enough to put her in 6th place. Right now, I mean, that's a good spot. She's going to have how many? 10 women's athletes beat her in order to be out of the pro women's finals. I just don't see it happening.
We got one more big wave coming up after this. About 50 athletes in wave 3. We're down to our final few runners of wave 2.
Look at the biceps on this dude.
Jacob Kafis on the course right now.
You think he's going to lock off every obstacle?
We'll see. Trying to figure out the teeter-totter here. Keeping the toes up. Ooh, good save there.
John Mall is nodding, indicating that, yeah, you're still good.
Still good. Looking for that second teeter-totter move here. What's it going to be? Trying to figure it out. Seeing the shaky legs start to kick in.
A little bit of Elvis leg right there.
And wow, oof. That's a thumbs up. Got the full clear.
I think as long as he's clearing that blue pad.
1, 2, 3. Nice job, man's keeping it moving.
Please report to course 3. 46 through 50.
hopping his way down, looking super smooth on that cane. Oh, looking around for somebody to help him out with the chalk.
Uh-oh. That's a mistake. That doesn't feel so good. Maybe just lost 5 or 6 seconds there just because, his chalk guy wasn't in the right spot.
Yep, sometimes you got to be at the ready as somebody's sideline support. Nice catch on that last X-Wing and gets the landing. So far, so good. Working his way up the drum hop. Needs a little bit more. Looking for that clearance. And gets the green flag. Nice job. Time for yet another spinning obstacle. Feels it out from a distance. Wisely steps back, wants to attack it with a little more gusto. Ah, just a little shy of a full clear there.
Only a minute left here, Strat, though. He's got to move. There's 4 obstacles left. I think he might even have to pick and choose which obstacles he needs to go.
Oh, not quite able to get around the hook. 40 seconds now on to the cliffhanger. He's going to put those biceps to the test. Plenty of hang time there. Nice work. Calming that swing down.
Can he get the other hand?
Oh, my gosh. 3-finger hold for a split second. Nice try. Not quite enough, though.
Held it a lot longer than I would have.
I know. I would have popped right off of there.
He's got about 10 seconds left here.
And not quite the distance needed on that first spin hopper. And I think he's going to give this one a try with the time he's got. Up and over. Looks like he's going to go for that big unstable bridge transfer to the bar. Not quite there. Nice try.
Yeah, it was pretty smooth through the beginning, and then it started to all kind of fall apart once he got on the skyhook.
Yeah, well, 315's not a lot of breathing room for a course like this when you got a lot of lengthy obstacles that could sap your time based on your approach.
Yeah, I hope you've been trained in some pretty tough courses because this one is brutal.
Very, very, very unforgiving.
Kevin lead him on the starting line. Getting ready to go. I think we're just waiting on a couple of resets, make sure the course is ready for him.
All right. Kevin Leadman on the course right now. Nice step out to those blocks. Ooh.
Getting turned around a bit here, Strat.
Great composure, though. Oh, my gosh. What a move. Great job. Using that height to his advantage. 1-2 on each one. Coming on in. Oh. Little hand slip there at the start, but that's all right. He adjusts and hops it on through. Great work from Mr. Kevin Leadman. Looks like he's eyeing that static, perhaps. Nope, gonna go off on a little bit of a side swing throw, but he still catches. Nice catch. Start climbing up these steps here. Nice drop down, looking strong so far. Not quite able to get that pixie stick, sadly. Ooh, nice out and around move on that skyhook.
Yep.
Oh, might have started that kick swing a little too soon. Knees the bar and then a quick drop down. Help adjust that swing momentum.
I think it kicked in the wrong direction and set him back on that crooked angle again. There we go.
Oh, but nice. Ooh, almost gets it immediately. Using that height to his advantage once again. Great save.
That's going to be hard to come back from those, Strat. It's a lot of time out there.
Yeah, he's coming up on just a minute remaining. Looking for the toss across here. The drop gets another. That is a tough move to make. Spin hopper grab on the first, secures it in hand.
Hands were a little offset there, but able to salvage it. See how he does the second transition.
Oh my gosh, that thing just sent him spinning. 30 seconds left to try the inverted, going for a big swing across. Try to get that split difference, but not quite able to get it. Nice try, Kevin Liedman.
Next up, another 6:05 Ninja.
Josh Miller getting ready to go. So everything's been reset and ready to rock and roll. Getting some final clarifications on a few of the obstacles. And we're off on the course. You hate to see it. That first step on to the top of that teeter-totter just wasn't right. But salvages it through that spinning bridge.
And you see the speed this gentleman has taken through the course. Maybe part of the reason why there's that misstep on the second obstacle, just rushing it a little bit. But now might even feel the need to have to catch up and make up some time.
Yeah, he knows it's going to come down to those points and time. So going quickly, falling forwards, gets the thumbs up, moving on. Just not enough pressure on that forward motion. So that's 2 out of 3.
Yeah, speed is super important, but sometimes taking that extra second, collecting yourself, especially when it comes to balance obstacles like the pixie stick.
Yeah, but gets that big lache across to save some time on the sky hooks.
No rest, just jumping right into it. It looks like he's got a lot of strength left.
Okay, pirouette, let's
in
go.
the world, Strat? What
Let's
the heck
go.
is going on out here?
Oh my goodness. They don't see those pirouettes too often in actual competition.
There's no way that was planned, right? There's no way he was going, yeah, I'm going to go catch
smooth.
this one arm.
That was really smooth.
I can't believe that.
Hopping up for those spin hoppers. Oh.
Come on, fix it. Nice.
Let's see what he decides to do here. Might go for a big swing and feet go forwards. Not going to get the point there as he couldn't secure that landing, since that is the start platform for the next obstacle.
Looks like the judges are deliberating if that is a clear of the previous obstacle and a failure of the next. No, it looks like that's a failure of the previous obstacle.
Tough break.
Yeah.
That's the risk you take.
99% of the work. Just couldn't get the dismount.
Oh, not, yeah. Oh, dropped a little too soon for him, but that's going to do it for him. He was going at an incredible pace, though, making it to that obstacle with still a minute and some change to spare.
Yeah, I wish we would have seen him slow down on those couple of those balance obstacles, because clearly when it came to the upper body stuff, some of the hardest stuff on the course, very impressive.
Folks, if you're looking for the run order, it can be found on the Ninja Master app. If you are a member of that app, you can go sign up, get that run order over there. Check that out. Next athlete on the course is going to be Judith Carroll. It's actually a big competitor from Australia, has been on Australian Ninja Warrior. So it's great to see some athletes from across the pond.
Oh, that's super exciting. Can't wait to see how she does on some of these obstacles. I mean, like obstacle number 2, you're probably not going to see on any type of American Ninja Warrior, Australian Ninja Warrior, these like small, tiny moves, balance type of stuff. So we'll see. That, the pixie stick.
And here we go, strutting across the tires. Nice work here on that first teeter-totter.
Making use of hands, switching to the full crab.
Ooh, almost tips over that block. And nice job getting through.
That's got to be such a relief to get through the second obstacle. I think that's what I'd probably be most nervous for on this course.
Ah, not quite able to stick that next spinning log, though.
Yep. But she got out of the balance section of the course in the beginning with only one fall. Look at the strength.
Yeah, one-handed for a split second there. Was able to hang on for the cane grab. Moving through. Goes for that backside grip. And nice matches onto the one, and right away out of there, quick work on the X-Wings.
Yeah, you see when she grabbed that last one, she grabbed her thumb underneath and was able to pinch it and crimp it at the same time.
Ooh, quick 1-2 moves here. Boom, boom, pop, pop, up to the top on that drum hopper, and decided to take one more to be safe here.
You got to love the confidence. You can't imagine she's done a lot of drum hoppers. So going on something completely new, completely different, and getting ready to just go pop, pop, pop all the way through.
Oh, we're trying to feel it out from a distance here. This is a bit risky because it can shoot you straight off of there. As soon as you put pressure onto that first foot, committing to it, not quite able to get there.
Almost. That's fall number 2, so everything from here on out needs to be a clear. Her next fall is going to be the last one.
Catching her breath here on the sky hooks. Gets that first, steadying down that swing here. Big up kick. Looking for the toss. Needs to get a little straighter here. Nice move. And dips on out of there. Great job.
Yeah, I like how she got out of there before she had a chance to get more crooked. That one backswing after she got to the last hook. Taking a second to catch your breath there. She's got 45 seconds left. Trying to make the best use of time. Maybe saying, hey, let me take a couple seconds and give this cliffhanger the best go that I can. Ooh, I like the really big kick. Does she have enough to get there? Yes! One more big transfer. Change of direction.
Ooh, not quite able to get that one, though.
Big smile on her face, though, as she turns around and gives the spin hoppers a go.
Big up kick here. Wants to get that height.
Oh, my God. Look at all that swing.
Yeah.
That's great swing tech. And time runs out. And it looks like she's going to give the last obstacle a go.
Yeah, wants to get the hands on there, try it out.
Yeah, let's see if her reach is an advantage here for her. Taking this drop. Still got quite a bit of strength left at the end of all of that she just went through.
Ooh, big pull here. Great lock-off strength to be able
Whoa!
to
Oh
secure the
no!
bar, but not to get all the way through. Well, awesome work there from an Australian Ninja Warrior.
Man, she made what looked like the way harder move getting up there.
Yeah.
Just couldn't match her other hand. I got peeled out of the bar. How about that lock-off strength, though? It looked like she was all the way, had her like chin to her fist, and then just held that, reaching all the way up.
Yeah, great job. Let's see how that stacks up for the remainder of the runs.
Runner 38 to the pro course. Runner 38 to the pro course.
And that puts Judith in 7th place currently on the female leaderboard. I think that might be close to top 15 at the end of the day. We're going to have to wait and see to the end of wave 3 if she can make top 15 with that run.
And here goes Matt Hutchins-Reed on the course right now. He's going to go with that crab walk tech. Stepping across those pillars.
Looks like he's really thought about foot placement and where his feet are going to switch and transfer, because that was a really smooth obstacle number 2.
Ah, not quite able to get there. Stepped on the top of that red, which is out.
That's a big no-no.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Don't do that, but smoothly through the cane lane. Going for that static reach.
Yes.
Great moves
I want to
there.
see more athletes do that. It looks so good, so controlled.
Taking it to the top of the drum hopper here. Oh, no problem. Looking for the pixie stick. 1-2 right into the pillar. Takes it to the chest. But once that point,
Worth
nice
it.
work. Worth indeed.
You got to pass that pixie stick
That's
strat.
it.
Take a couple hits.
Gets that first sky hook. Calming that swing down. Trying to wait for that timing.
Yeah, getting quite crooked here.
Let's see which way he decides to go here. Starting to line up more for that second hook. Might go for the throw across instead.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No, kind of got lost in the air there for a second.
I'm not sure if he was going for the ring or going for the transfer.
But strong on the cliffhanger here at the start. Let's see if he can handle the toss across. Nice, no problem on that first move. Hips going in a bit of a circle.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah, you want those hips to be in line underneath you. The more those hips start to swing you away from that cliffhanger, it's going to start taxing that grip even more and peeling you out on the backswing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You got to have that left to right swing, which is especially hard after transferring 90 degrees to that second cliffhanger.
Oh, we almost had it caught onto the front side of the spin hopper.
He almost saved that somehow.
Jeez. Nice attempt. I'm going to fanboy a bit and try to get a photo with these folks. I think they both were on Australian Ninja Warriors, so after his run's over, I'm going to run over there for a photo op if they're down. Let's see if he gets this move up, though. Oh, using the feet. If that's allowed, might see a new beta break on that inverter. Haven't seen feet.
I don't know if that is or isn't allowed.
Might be a hands-only type obstacle, but fought his way through. Nice try.
And I think, did he already have 3 falls at that point? I believe so, right?
Cliff.
Spin and then pixie stick, yeah. So I think.
No, he caught the pixie stick. Got through pixie stick.
Got through pixie stick.
Yeah. We'll have to double check on that leaderboard, but a great run from the Australian Ninja Warrior competitors.
Oh, it was the sky hook, the cliff.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the reason I believe that is hands only, and the reason that it wasn't called was because after his third fall, John Mall was taking care of other things on the course, wasn't watching and judging because there's nothing to judge.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I think there's no feet allowed. There can't be.
All right, coming up next.
Another Ninja Intensity trainee, Mr. Evan. Got his hair tied back. He's an awesome kid. He's pretty fast. I think we're going to see some fast moves here. I'd like to see him slow down for the second obstacle, though.
I'm digging the military green strike shoes that he's rocking.
Really comfortable on that second obstacle.
Oh, no problem. Those bridges didn't even budge.
They didn't budge at all. Perfectly placed steps.
Muscle him through the canes a little bit.
13U runners 46 through 51. 46 through 50.
Here we go, trying to get this static hold. Oh no, unfortunate. Just slipped out a little early on that static move across.
Just muscling through this.
Good landing coming down.
I appreciate that, though. Don't spend a bunch of time. Just get through it.
Yeah, if it feels comfortable when you're up there, sometimes you got to just fight through and muscle through and forego the technique. And nice move on that sky hook, and right away,
oh no,
trying to get it built up, but see him trying to twist the ring up there to maybe change that axis slightly.
Looks like it worked.
Wow.
What the? I don't think I've seen that before.
Just twisting the ring to force your swing.
Uh-oh.
But does he decide to go for that same kind of move again? Quick kip up. But not quite able to get all the way on.
Looked like he was correcting that change of direction. Just didn't have enough to make the dismount.
Go get your autograph by one of your favorite pro ninjas up in section 104.
Getting ready for that throw across here.
Let's see if he's got the launch. Came up a little bit short. Hips behind him for that catch. 1:15 left for the last two obstacles. Plenty of time to give them both a really good go. Just taking a breath, taking it a little bit of time because he's got it. Why not?
Taking one more swing here. Great height on the first catch. But not enough on the second. Probably needed a little bit more momentum.
Now I wonder if at this point it's just fatigue kicking in from this long course.
It's a lot of explosive moves. You got the dynos and the swinging, all that swinging off axis on those sky hooks. It's just really, really taxing.
Adds up real fast. He's got 30 seconds left. More than enough time to finish this obstacle. Big pull up here.
Oh, just not there.
Yep.
Nice try.
I think he must have just been everything from the course just adding up over time. I think fresh, Evan's able to get that move pretty easily. But it's not fresh when you get to that point. You've been doing 3 minutes of just work.
Coming up next, Sean Steffen pointing toward the crowd, trying to get them hype. He's got a nice cheering section out there, playing it up to the crowd. Looking pretty calm and collected out there.
Right now in men's pro, if you don't get 8 points, you aren't even in the top 15.
Waving to the live stream. How many points? You need at
You
least.
gotta have at least 8 to be in the top 15 right now, which means most likely you gotta get 9 or more because we got a whole extra wave after this.
Yeah, another 50 competitors. Ooh, careful here on the tip. Tip it on over and dip on out of there. And nice work across those not spinning bridges for some folks out there that have great technique on it.
To put some Loctite on them in between runners.
Loctite. Oh, takes it to the face. He's raising Cain out here, but he's okay.
I don't even think he budged. He's so laser focused, didn't even know what happened. Whoa, that right hand strat almost completely missed. I don't know how he still held on to it.
Still good to go. Hopping right in. Going for the hop. Pop, pop, pop. Rush that one. Can't go on the elbows, though. And still moving through with quickness.
Was that a red flag on the drum hopper?
I believe so. Anytime those elbows drop down and hit the pad, I believe that's
Yeah.
going to be a no-go.
Yep, must have been then.
Gets that first hook. Trying to wait on that toss. Swing to get a little more in the way he wants it to go. Let's see how he decides to salvage this. Great static reach out and right on out of there. Great work.
Yeah, great use of his reach there to just static that last ring, swing to the dismount, give yourself, he's got about 1:35. Waving to all his friends and family in the
hand
crowd,
hearts.
cheering him on, big smile on his face.
Love to see it. You know, when you can take time to interact with the crowd during your run, it just shows how confident and collected you are in the moment.
Oh my!
Come
what
on,
a
buddy!
no!
Oh, dude, tried to reposition that left hand to make sure he had a little bit more space there, but not quite able to get it.
Yeah, well, you saw his right hand catch, and like you're saying, didn't have space for his left hand, so needed to adjust in order to give himself more space. Just popped right off.
Well, he's got 7 points and 2 fails. He's got to get these next 2 obstacles to really push his way up. Oh, my gosh.
He's going for it, Strat.
Oh, no.
Are we going to see it?
Oh, no.
Right here.
Everybody stand back.
Oh,
Oh, my God. You love to see the attempts.
he's going for it. Certainly fun to watch. It's a bold strategy, Strat.
Didn't quite pay out, but that's all right. Taking those risks.
Whoa,
Oh,
man.
my goodness. Let's go, man. And a
Wow.
kip up. This man's
Sean
got
Steffen,
flair.
that was incredible.
That was a fun one to watch. Keep it up, Wild Man.
You
Hope
know,
to see
you're
you in
here
the
at
future.
World Championships, and you gotta love when somebody goes all in for it. You know, I'm not gonna run anybody else's course. I'm running my course, and my course is wild.
Ninja's gone wild in Vegas. Look out. Hey, coming up now is going to be Glenn Albright coming out of Colorado.
What are the odds that the hat stays on during this run, Strat?
I'd say it looks pretty secure.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's see.
think it's a pretty tight hat.
Dude, I'm digging the color coordination, man. He's got the Brahma Bull rocking the blue. Oh, but he's still in it, dude. It slipped, stepping on his own foot. My goodness,
What
in
is
the
going
world?
on here?
Oh, almost saved it, dude. That would have been insane.
What a wild start. Didn't go his way, but you see he's moving on, and he knows I gotta make up this somehow, and I think he's thinking time is the way to do it.
And Glenn trying to make up for some of that time. Going for that static reach.
I gotta think 9 points is the target here, Strat. He already lost 1 out of 11, so he can only fail, I think, 1 more obstacle.
Good save on that dismount into this drum hopper. Good work getting to the top and moving on. Whew, big jump off of that pixie stick, securing yet another point.
I like seeing athletes take less steps on that pixie stick. It's less chances to spin that thing out.
Nice move on that sky hook. Reposition those hands right away, deciding to go for that next hook. Looking in control here.
Yeah, but he spent a lot of time locked off, and next up is going to be, he's going to clear this.
Nice work.
But now he spent a lot of bicep energy on the sky hooks, and he's got an obstacle that's been crushing athletes left and right.
Let's see how that finger strength performs on this dropping cliffhanger. Wisely deciding to take a pretty big stretch out from that truss. Gets close to that end as possible. Not quite able to get there.
And the hat comes off, Strat.
Yep, you called it, but that's okay. Right back on. Finish up strong here. Nice. Oh.
That's all right. That's just extra weight anyways.
But not quite enough swing to get through on that spin hopper. So that's going to be his 3.
Yep. But still got more than enough time to get this last one to go. Coming back down from the truss. Didn't like what he felt there. Is he going Lachey? Yes, he is.
Trying to skip, but I think that plexiglass is there. Trying to prevent those things from happening. And nice try. Ooh, looking down to the pinky. Hopefully he didn't get a flapper in the process. And nice run from Glenn. I had some almost a crazy save on that teeter-totter.
Man, that was wild.
Man.
He was all over the place for like 3 or 4 steps.
Man, it happens.
We got Maddie Howard giving a wave to the stream. American Ninja Warrior competitor took a year off to have a kid.
Wow, yeah, how old is it? And there's the baby right there. Barely, doesn't look like over even a year old. I can't tell because I don't know anything about babies.
She had a kid and then she got back in competition shape. I think she said it was something like 4 months.
That's insane.
Yeah, absolutely insane. That's a driven individual.
Well, these moms are wild out here, man. It's crazy how strong they are. They're like, all right, let me just have a kid real quick and get right back to it.
Yep. Not here to waste time.
Heck no. Now that's insane.
And if she's looking to get into the top 5, she's going to need at least 7 points. 15 points. We've only had 15 women run on the pro course right now, so it's really hard to tell where that cutoff's going to be. But if you get 7 and you're in the top 5 right now, that should be pretty safe.
Here we
if
go.
You get 6 points, that'll put you in the top 8.
Quickly through that first one. So let's see how many points we can secure. Maddie going with that crab walk tech.
Yep.
Gets through, no problem.
Taking a second to collect herself before attacking the spinning log.
Oh, nice job. All the way through.
Well
fist
done.
Pump, double fist pump.
You can feel it. Yes, I'm done with the balance stuff for now.
Get it out of the way.
Until we see that pixie stick later.
It's a moment of respite on the upper body obstacles. Straight out onto these X-Wings.
Let's see what kind of attack strategy she has.
Great tech there to go right away.
Maddie's really comfortable with Lachey's. I've seen her linking Lachey's left and right in practice on Instagram. But I haven't seen her do anything like this.
Ooh. Doesn't seem to be an issue. Using that knee drive in coordination with the lift and the timing. Nice, Maddie, all the way to the top.
No, it doesn't seem like... Oh, no.
The step backwards off of the red. I'm not sure if that was probably not a clear on the drum hopper in that case.
Yeah, well, she's got 5 points right now, and that's going to be her second fall.
Pressure's on.
I think she's got to at least lock in this obstacle to give her 6. And that might not even be good enough. Who knows?
Well, yeah, these obstacles here are going to be really taxing in a time sink. Dial it in for that straight swing.
Yep.
Great catch. Taking a breath.
Right to the dismount, and that's going to be 6 points with a little over a minute left. Getting some chalk here. Really strong individual. I think this is well within her wheelhouse, but it's a tough obstacle. Shaking out.
Eyeing that ledge.
So 6 points right now. That puts her in 6th place. Good spot. If she can get another point, it'd go a long way to securing that spot.
Here comes the throw. Ooh,
wow.
Even off to the side.
It's not over yet, Strat.
Get it. The follow through Not quite all the way there for that ledge.
Yeah, you saw, we've seen it a bunch of times. She got her right hand just onto that ledge, and her left hand had nowhere to go but just tap her right hand. You got nothing to hold on to.
That's a great try, though. 20 seconds remains, and the
20
rest.
seconds. She's laughing, shrugging her shoulders. Yeah, I'll go for it.
Nice tech there, just floating right to the top.
That right hand scared me a little bit, but was able to fix it. Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
So you see, that kind of air awareness is amazing. That could have been a really bad fall, but in midair, she realized what was happening, and she flattened her back out, landed completely flat, disperses the energy. That is the way to do it.
Yep, don't want to try to post out with the arm.
Oh, no,
Risk
from that
popping
height.
a wrist.
No, that's a broken arm. That's something bad.
Yep, hyperextending an elbow or worse. She's going to give this inverter a try.
Yeah, in Ninja, we learn how to fall quite a bit.
That's the name of the game.
Oh. Hopefully not. Name of the game is not falling.
It's not falling. It's going to happen regardless. She's trying to figure out this move here on the inverter. Oh, not quite there, and that's going to do it for her run. Maddie Howard, great to see you back in action on the Ninja courses. Congrats once again on having that baby over there, husband holding it. Good to see the baby hanging out in Ninja action.
Puts her in 6th place right now. That should be good enough to hold on. We'll have to see if it holds up after Wave 3 starting at 4 p.m. Right now we have Ben Behrens on the starting platform. One of our younger athletes competing.
Making quick work of the first. Ben's put on strong runs all throughout various competitions. Usually leading the pack.
Yeah, his family owns a ninja gym. Ninja U, they're part of Backyard Ninja Kids for the last couple of years.
Great job there.
Not competing like a kid right now.
No, he is just manhandling this course.
Yeah, no kidding. A very, very talented individual. As we can see right now, great run developing.
Nice drive of those hips on that backswing. Right away into the drum hopper we go. So, driving those knees. On out of there, crumpling down. Oh, just a little shy. Tried jumping off of that second step, but not quite able to have enough power to get all the way through.
That's all right, though. That's just one fall.
Check that tech. 2 swings, all he needs to get that swing in the direction he wants to go. Nice job, Ben.
Yeah, you can tell he's worked on changes of direction quite a bit. He looked right at home, just switching his swing to exactly where he wanted to go.
It's all about the scoop of those feet.
Yeah, and this not only changes direction, we're going to see how his grip is halfway through a course.
Nice. Well, these younger athletes don't have as much weight to really weigh them down, so that's a bit of an advantage.
And they spend so much time working on their grip. You can see Ben has spent a lot of time in the gym just strengthening fingertips, forearms, because that didn't look too hard for him.
Nope. Definitely got to keep that consistency throughout.
1:10 left.
Oh, a little short on the right side. That's all right. It's only...
He's got a minute and opts not even to rest, just hopping right in here. Oh, he's going for it, Strat. Big Lachey. Is he going right for the bar?
Oh, gets it. Great run. Impressive stuff there from Ben Behrens.
I think that's going to put him at 8 points in 10th place.
And
did he get 8 or 9 points there?
we'll wait for Ninja Master
I
to upload.
think it's 8. Yeah, he had the pixie stick and then the last 2 obstacles, so that's 8 points in 10th place. That is going to be very close to the bubble as we look at Wave 3 coming up in about an hour and 20 minutes. That was our last runner for Wave 2. Ben Behrens finishing out the wave. Let's take a look at our leaderboard, Strat. Right now on the men's side of things, Alex Reel, still our only full clear
Woo!
for the men's pro course, 2:28.
Man, I misspoke when I said upwards of teens
The
in the
teens,
clears.
you maniac.
13.
I
Be
might have been
tough.
too high saying
Saying
5 clears.
5, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we have Joshua Auer and Tyler Smith, the only others getting at least 10 points. Josh in second, Tyler Smith in third.
Let's go take a look at the women's leaderboard. Again, folks, if you want to follow along, you got to sign up over on the Ninja Master app to get that whole thing. But first place right now, sitting at the top of the pack, Riley Porter with 8 points in 2.5 minutes. Taylor Green right behind her at 8 points as well, but 2:56. Carissa Weber going to be our top 3.
Yeah, Carissa Weber with 7 points and Lila also with 7 points. Anybody else on the leaderboard right now, less than 7 points.
Awesome, folks. Well, that's going to do it. We're going to pull up that the sponsor sheet. Go ahead and show you all the sponsors we got. Much appreciate y'all hanging out with us in the chat, chiming in when you can, cheering on your friends and giving us some feedback as we go. Much appreciated, folks. Also, if you want, you can support the Ninja Sport Network by checking out our Patreon. And I want to say big thank you to all the patrons that have been in support of Ninja Sport Network. Here is the credits rolling right now. Everyone that's been a big support of the Ninja Sport Network.
Yeah, cannot say it enough. Thank you so much to all our Patreon supporters. You guys really help out. And, we're trying to make Ninja more viewable to everyone, people that want to watch, make it easier to pick up, sit down, see what's going on, see the best athletes at competitions like this, World Championships for UNAA, and other competitions throughout the year as well. So big thank you also to the sponsors of the UNAA World Championships. You can see all the sponsors. Thank you again, everybody up here on the board.
Yes, thanks so much for tuning in, folks. We're going to be coming back at around 4 p.m. here in Las Vegas, time for our final wave of pro runners in the prelims. So
and then we'll have our top 15 men and women that are coming back tomorrow with our top 15 boys and girls from the 15U back on this course tomorrow.
A lot more action left in the day, so come on by, check out the other streams that are still going on right now. We appreciate y'all's support.